welcome back to episode 1B. Still episode 1, but we are continuing on with party A1. Unfortunately.
A1!
Fake sauce.
A1 groupie.
Oh no.
A1 groupie.
Perfect naming closure. Party 1A1, party B. That's a mouthful.
Good luck.
So again, if everybody would like to reintroduce themselves, my name is Fight. I'm the DM for this campaign. And then we'll start with...
Xavier Stelinkis. I am Ralph. I'm playing Xavier Stelinkis. I'm a human bard. Do we do character descriptions now or okay? I'm a human bard. That is all you'll get for now. And I'm Ralph.
Oh, hi. I'm Trevor. I'm playing Leo, and I am a human blood hunter mystery.
Mystery. I am Michael. I play John Crow, a human shadowmancer homebrew class.
My name is Mark. I play Mel, a homebrew fighter class called Dragon King. Yeah, that's the name. Everybody's just...
We've never heard
This is the first I've heard of this.
Who knew?
I have more questions.
Wittily.
Your holiness.
I am Squid. I play Lanuth. She's an axolotl sorcerer.
And I am Violent Panda. I play Herc, who is a half-orc paladin. Herc.
Dirk?
Merc.
He goes by many names.
Definitely not a jerk.
Name.
He's a big jerk. Man, sir.
Who's asking?
Well, we have no other announcements or anything because we're not there yet. But
Yeah.
we'll jump straight into it. Does anybody want to recap what happened last session?
Mao betted a lot of money. A lot of money.
Oh
I
yeah,
thought that was going to be
gambling,
Yeah.
and I lost a lot of money.
He was on shrooms.
I was drugged out.
Where did our
On
day
purpose.
start? Traveling in the woods, and we
Well, we were still in the cave, and we just exited. the
exited,
cave
yes. And then we camped,
in
and
the
then it
woods.
teleported us back
Yes.
further away from our destination due to the magic veins.
Magic veins, a very important vein that I should probably write down.
I like the vein.
Yeah.
Lanuth just wants to stay in the magic vein.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Surplus of magic throughout the land, right? The world.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, so
It's
for
like
the
a harder-
magic veins to
Yeah.
get into detail with it, the veins intercross throughout the entire world. And what you touched in the world is kind of the source of the magic and where the magic throughout the world comes from. And two of the a lot of the veins run through the forest that y'all decided to camp in, which has in itself protective barriers to keep outsiders out, not allowing passage through the domain, and that's what y'all ran upon. And that's why Lanuth was so attracted to it.
It's very nice. It was like river, but magic. Water and magic.
John tried snooping on me and what I was writing in my book
Oh yeah.
numerous times.
A few times
Two
actually.
times.
John
Unsuccessful.
John made me chew on a rock, so that was
A
pretty
glowing
cool.
rock.
Glowing rock.
I also
made it
put you
glow.
to sleep.
Yeah.
You put me to sleep.
Chokehold.
Yeah, chokehold.
You did try to steal an apple.
You did.
No,
A tomato.
No,
yeah,
tomato.
Oh, tomato.
Stole two
Tomatoes.
tomatoes.
And paid what, like
Overpriced.
And I
Yeah,
tried to make you
overpriced.
feel bad for it.
Yeah.
For stopping me. How dare you stop me from stealing?
I would say probably the most important part is we're escorting two royal prince and princesses to Draiocht.
Draiocht. Yeah.
Not quite
Not prince.
Prince.
Yeah.
No,
Just
right,
a
right.
yeah.
high
Soon
class.
to be prince,
Betrothed.
Yeah.
betrothed. Yes.
High class official.
I just wrote down that I wrote down that Leo's weird as fuck.
His hair is
just
down
like
today.
controlling people and like in the woods.
Yeah, dude.
Weird.
You tried to make
I don't
John
like
do
it.
stuff after he followed you into the woods, and that was weird. And,
Long-haired Leo is weird.
yeah.
Long-haired.
Locked out
Locked out.
Xavius, which made him come to the wagon, which is why I put him out.
And then for some reason we made crossing a bridge very complicated.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's where we...
Yeah.
And then now we entered Draiocht. We saw 2 different guards on our way into it, crossing the border, and then now we are staring at a big giant castle surrounded by water with no way to getting in that we know of.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
But we also ruined Luke and Thea's clothes.
Camouflage.
We did, yeah. We
We're
put
just
some water.
Camouflage.
Had a
Camouflage.
good reason for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was. I mean,
Less likely to get jumped.
All right. Well, we're going to jump back in. We have reached the city of Draiocht. And as you're walking through the front gates, you look down the main street that kind of leads down into the water. And this is a magical city. This is a city that no one has been to before and is not replicated anywhere in the world. As you look up over the skyline in the sky, in essence, skyscrapers for this world, the hue of the sky is purples and blues mixed with reds and oranges, and it's just a mural of the aurora borealis lights, just kind of different color. And it's entrancing. You could sit there for hours watching the sky. And as you're walking down, as you look to the side, catch a sign saying Enchanter's Esplanade.
what time of day is it?
Right now, it's roughly 11 noonish.
Okay. Midday.
You catch buildings on the side with shop names. One of them that catches your eyes says Mirabelle's Mystic Menagerie. Another one says Forged in Flame. And then another one, Whimsical Wonders. And the Whimsical Wonders almost looks like a misshapen house. There's turrets that lead off into nowhere. There's doors that you see people opening and stuff comes jumping out, images come jumping out of them, and kids start running around away in opposite directions. You see another building off to the right-hand side that is a huge crystal tower and almost looks like a quartz in itself that has 3 quartz splitting off on the sides, almost making like a candlestick going across the top. And it's catching the purples and the blues and the oranges in the sky, and it's projecting onto the streets in different light show. And now that you're looking closer at the light show, there seems to be figures dancing in the lights. And as you're getting closer, you notice that these are projections of various animals leaping through different plays, and you have 2 foxes running around each other and tripping over and playing. You have deer jumping through the forest over logs, and then people just sitting on the sides watching the display as it goes on. And you make it down to the water, and you see in front of you an island beset on both sides with tall gargoyle-like statues that reach 20 feet in the air. And they appear to be holding what looks, from your distance, 2 fists straight up. And the princess looks at you and says, "We're here. It's such a beautiful place. I don't remember so much color the last time we were here."
How do we get there? Pointing at the castle.
Oh, watch this. And she kind of walks up to the water. And as she walks to the water, you see something shimmer. Do you follow her?
No.
No?
I don't.
I'm walking up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll wait.
What's that? Sparkle.
As you point and you're walking toward it, you notice your finger go through and kind of disappear.
I'm walking
Then your
straight
head.
through it.
As you walk through it, on the side of the water where you're at is a covered bridge, and the other half of the bridge is kind of held up a little bit. And then you look, and there's 2 guards on each side of the bridge.
Did anyone else
I'll be the last to go
Yeah.
through.
You would walk through.
Okay.
Walk through with you. Walks through.
And y'all see the same thing. Each time you pass through, part of your body starts to disappear, and then you push all the way through, and you notice the bridge.
John's like testing things before he goes in there.
Yeah, when you put your hand in there, I grab it.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome. I guess we keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
As you walk up to the guards, they take their halberds and they cross. Princess walks up to them. I have an audience with the king, Lumina.
As they like cross the halberds, John like reached behind his back to grab one of his hand axes just in case we were about to throw down.
Right. They kind of ignore you and continue looking at her. And you are? I'm the Princess of Zephyr. And they both just look down at her. You don't look like a princess.
We did that on purpose.
And you are?
Her escort.
We're the escorts. We all are.
And do you have any proof that you are who you say you are?
We have the prince. I'm just gonna like push him forward towards the guard. Got Prince Luke.
I'm not a prince.
We have Mr. Luke. I know what you're asking.
Mr. Yes, you do. It's Olier.
Mr. Olier.
Yes, that's me. Here is, and he shows this signet of the Oliers. And it's just something that he carries on, kind of like a badge you would find in public for instances like this. You wait right here, and you notice off to the side of the bridge there's a room. He goes over to the room and walks in for a minute, 2 minutes. 5 minutes later, he walks back out. It does seem like y'all were expected. If you would give us 1 minute, we'll get you right on your way. And a minute passes, and you notice that the bridge is starting to slowly just lower down to connect. Another minute passes, and the bridge is finally connected, and you're allowed to continue on.
Are there any shops on the way to the castle?
On the way, yeah.
Okay.
There was the Forged in Flame, Mirabelle's Mystic Menagerie, and Whimsical Wonders, and the Crystal Building that had the display.
Do you want to change, Princess?
That would be lovely. I'm sure they have something in here I can change into.
Yeah, let's get new clothes for the princess and Luke, and maybe Xavier.
We're not changing my jacket. All right.
And the
Well-
guards look at you. They have clothes in the castle, I'm sure I would have access to.
Okay, that's fine. All right. Thank you, gentlemen.
Good day.
I guess I'll lead
All right.
in front.
As you take the lead, you're walking, and you notice in the wood of the bridge itself are carvings. As you take a closer look, they start, as you step on them, have a purple glow with each step. Then a blue glow, step, light blue, step, dark blue, step, almost blackish purple, step, purple. And it just keeps alternating colors as you're walking.
Between purple and blue only? Okay.
Between different shades of purple and blue.
Okay. I'll send blue up into, probably about 60 feet in the air to just watch above us.
And as you go to tell blue, he's not there.
Oh, he's not there?
Nope.
Alright. Mal's mesmerized by the colors, and he looks at Lanuth. Do you see these? Are we still tripping from last night? The colors?
I'm gonna take my hand and slap the ground. Does it change colors?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
I don't know.
go into my bag and I count my mushrooms. It's the same. This is real life.
Lenuth, roll a Arcana check for me, please.
Can I sense my person thing, Mabobber?
Nope.
Nope.
11.
You can feel the magical energy emanating from the bridge.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just magic.
Oh yeah.
It's
I
just
knew that.
normal magic.
I know all the magics.
You also sense it's almost like a wind, a summer breeze flowing through the bridge. And outside, before you walked into the bridge, it was kind of hot. Summer day, spring day. You were close to the beach, the sun was beating down on you, and as you walk into the bridge, the wind blowing against your face, it's not ice cold, but it's noticeably cooler.
Because crazy here.
I'm gonna use one of my encapsulation points to just try to form a dagger inside my coat. Does it work?
You go and you can feel the shadows kind of leap off of your body and start forming around where you're wanting your hand to be, and you're trying to get it in shape, and it's just not going into shape.
Okay. John's a little uneasy right now.
Okay.
You alright? You alright, man?
Yeah. Seems like certain abilities in magic aren't able to be used while we're inside this bubble.
That's strange.
Can you shoot your lights out? real
Yeah, I
quick?
was gonna. I'll try to use dancing lights and see if it works.
You go to call upon the magic, and all the magic running around you is almost eclipsing your senses and your ability to call forth the power that you're used to touching.
Because I can't do it either.
No, your magic's working.
No, it's not working. My magic isn't working either.
Well, we can. Do you have any weapons on you at all?
I don't think we'll need them, but hopefully. I have a
Hopefully
couple.
not.
For guests, it's fine.
Yeah.
They should treat us as such. They should treat us like guests. Yes, I expect that.
And about this time, you see the end of the tunnel as you're walking and talking.
Real quick, I'm gonna peek into my bag and I'm gonna see if that other bow I took from Xavius is still there.
Roll a perception check. Well, it's a. You just got to think about it. It's not really a perception check. When you think about something, it comes out. Surprisingly, it's not there.
You said there was carving. The carvings is what was changing colors, right?
As you stepped on it.
Yeah, can I investigate those? Like just
Sure.
as we walk in with my book, just like look at them and stuff. Writing. And with the natural 3, I don't think I'm gonna be with. What was it?
They're really pretty.
Yeah, beautiful lights.
They're so nice. You kind of stop for a second and look up at the bridge while you're trying to think about them,
I'm just like carving what they look like.
copying them down.
That's such a beautiful design.
And then the rest of y'all notice about 4 or 5 minutes later, Leo's not with you.
Where did Leo go?
You guys are on a bridge, we can just turn around. He's gotta be right behind us, right?
Yeah, I just look behind.
He's about a good 200 feet behind y'all. He like lost in thought. You see he has his notebook out and he's just tracing.
He's been acting really weird these last few nights. Like he locked me out of my room. Is he okay?
I'm just gonna run over to Leo. What you doing?
Oh, sorry, the lights were mesmerizing. I was just copying them. I got a little carried away. This way?
Have you done it this way before? And can I have a piece of paper?
One second. I'm gonna look into my bag. Grab.
Can I have a piece of that paper?
I'm sorry. I don't feel comfortable ripping out a page from this book.
Okay. I'm gonna rummage through my bag of books and find one that has just like a blank front cover page.
Okay.
Like the intro page. And I'm gonna slap it down on the ground. I'm gonna take some dirt and just rub it on it so it does like an imprint of the carving for you.
Oh.
You go and you pull out your bag and look through all the books, and you find one that says Kid Tales to Tell at Night
Yeah.
by Francois Revered.
Stop.
That's important.
Oh, that's interesting. Thank you. That's much easier, I guess, and less time consuming.
We should go catch up.
Oh, right, yes.
I'm gonna run back to yours.
Okay. As y'all catch back up, you have now 2 copies of the bridge sketches. Y'all managed to make it across the bridge. And as you make it across the bridge, you look upon the castle now, which is all of a sudden a lot closer than what it appeared before. And before, it was kind of blurry trying to look in, and it almost shimmered. And from the distance, it was hard to make out much detail on it. And now that you're close, you see why it was shimmering and why it was kind of blurry. This castle appears to be made out of diamond, and the light is refracting every which way. And then as you follow the light tendrils reflecting and refracting on itself, you notice the edge of the bubble. And there is a bubble that encompasses not only the entire island here, but does encompass the bridge that you just passed, but does stop at the water of the island. And it goes across the bridge and back toward the city of Draiocht itself. As you're walking closer to the castle, there is a fountain that overlooks a hedge maze in front of you. And beyond it, the castle itself is an imposing sight. Has 10 towers, 4 of which are only outside on each corner. Another 4 on an inner square that raises up 3 floors, 3 stories higher than the first. And then there's 2 middle towers. One raises up 2 stories, one raises up 3 stories. And you walk up to the hedge maze.
We gotta go through this maze to get into the castle?
And the guard looks at you. Yeah. Would you like me to escort you through, or would you like to go on your own?
That's a great question.
I think we should let someone escort us through. Why would you want to let us go on our own? Are you like, is this like a mini game or something?
Some people have fun trying to find their way through.
Well, we gotta go places.
Do we?
Got places to
Look,
be.
yeah, what do you want to do?
I mean, I was thinking about the prince and princess. I mean, Luke and the Mr. Ollier, and soon to be, or if not already, Mrs. Ollier.
Oh.
Like, I mean, do you guys have to be anywhere soon?
No, we're just supposed to be here. And then you see Thea is just getting really excited. She's like, it's been so long. I wonder if I can remember it.
We won't need the escort. We'll let her have her fun.
And she's totally zoned out now and just takes off running through the maze.
Whoa.
I start right
Yeah.
there, manager.
John is right behind Mal.
Well, I guess if
Stay with Luke. Just meet us later. Yeah.
All right, the guard yells, okay, have fun. And turns around and just walks back down the bridge.
Great.
Yeah, we'll just flank her on both to make sure that you know we're
Okay.
watching.
Yeah. I'm just running as close as I can to her.
All right. She runs straight ahead, and it branches off in two different ways, left and right. And she stops there, kind of looks left and right. Luke catches up with her. Please slow down. I've been going for so long. Don't run through here. And she turns around and looks really excited. But it's been so long.
We should take our time. We've never been here. Maybe it's changed. You haven't been here in a while, so.
I didn't think about. You can change these.
I mean, we got pushed back by that water, and it seems pretty magical.
We're in a non-magical place that reduces magic, so
Maybe there's even a secret in this maze.
maybe. But yeah, we should take our time.
Which way you want to go? Left or what was it? Left or right?
Left or right, yeah.
Can I make a perception check for
Sure.
to see if there's anything?
Mm-hmm.
9.
9. You look left, and as you look to the left, you see a green hedge on your left-hand side. And there's an arc that leads over into the other wall. And you look beyond the arc, and it's just 20-foot hedges on each side. And you, for as far as you can see, and then at the end, you see a green speck that it doesn't look like there's any way to go.
Okay.
You look to the right, same thing.
Left or right? I don't know.
Which way was it before, yeah?
Straight.
That helps a lot. That helps a lot.
Straight left or straight right?
No, like straight.
Oh, it was just straight ahead.
Yeah.
Should we split up?
No, I don't think we need to.
I say we go left.
All right.
What's straight ahead? Just the divider.
Just a hedge, yeah.
I'll go over to the right entrance and I'll put an X there with
Okay.
my dagger to mark that we didn't go that way.
Okay. You manage to do that, and when you get there, it does turn to dirt, and you put an X in the dirt with your dagger.
And then as I start walking, I look back to see if it's still there.
Still there.
Okay. All right. Just to make sure that we don't go around in circles.
Fair enough.
Yeah, let's go left.
Yeah.
I'll be behind.
I'll lead. I'll be in front.
Okay.
Right. As you take a left, Mal, you'll see this. About halfway down the corridor, there's an opening in the wall to your left and your right.
There's another opening.
So now you've come to the cross section. You can go straight, you can go left, or you can go to the right.
Mark it here. Put an X here. And we'll make sure we're not coming back. But I say we go right this time.
All
No
right.
real
I'll mark
logic
the
to
entrance
this.
to the left and the straight one.
Do I know?
Yeah, I'm gonna mark the entrance to the left and the straight since we're going right.
Okay. So how are you marking it?
The same with the X.
With the X? So you're putting an X straight ahead
Mm-hmm.
and an X to the left.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing left open is the right where you came?
Yeah.
Okay. Just make sure I had it
Mm-hmm.
in my head, which may have correctly. All right, so you go to the right. You come to a corridor that leads left and right, or straight ahead still.
We haven't done straight ahead yet.
Yeah, straight.
All right.
All right. I do the same thing.
You
X's.
right. So you put an X on the left and the right side of the alleyway. You go straight ahead. You come up to a T intersection that goes left and right,
How tall are the hedges?
20 feet.
We can go left again. Or right again.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's any footsteps?
Yeah.
As a 5.
It almost looks like the dirt has had a rake taken to it. But it's very linear, and like it looks like it was in one long just line. Somebody just walked through here and with a rake behind them as they were walking.
Interesting. All right, we can go left again, and I'll mark the right side.
All right. So you take a left. And as you take a left, you come to a intersection that leads left, right, and straight.
Let's just continue the path. So we can just stay. You know, if you stay on one side, you can't get turned around if you keep going left,
I
right?
mean, if you make enough lefts, you go in a circle.
I guess, yeah. Never mind.
I say we go. We don't go right this time, and we go straight.
Yep.
I'm just having fun. We can go straight. Straight sounds good.
All right. Mark off the two sides.
All right.
Just going straight.
Head straight, and you come to an intersection where you can head straight, or you can go to the left.
Before we move any
There's no
further,
next.
yeah, I mean, we could go right. Lunu, since you're small, can I like try to toss you up in the air and see if we're getting close?
Will you catch me?
Oh yeah. I won't just let you fall. Hopefully.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, cool.
I'll stand right behind Mal, just in case.
All right.
It's just a strength throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna throw a fish 20 feet.
Yeah. Let's see where we're
I'm
at.
a flying
She's a flying
fish.
fish.
19.
She's not an axolotl. She's a flying fish. 19.
Yeah.
So easily, she puts her foot on your palm, and you just, and you do fly 20 feet in the air. As you get to the top of the hedge, you look over, and it's just black.
Oh fuck.
And everybody down low, what you see is that she grows through a top that almost looks like the sky, and then gets cut off. Half her body gets cut off.
Oh no.
Oh shit. We killed her. Wow.
I don't know what's going on.
And then she starts slowly falling back down, and her body reemerges.
Okay. I'll go to catch her.
All right, make a dexterity check.
Can I help him?
Yeah.
Oh
Get
god.
advantage.
Thank God you said that. I rolled a natural one.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
That one?
5.
Oh,
Five?
two. It was a natural 2 after the natural. Lanu.
So you go to catch her, and you're like turning in circles trying to catch her, and eventually she falls down on top of you, and you both fall to the ground.
Damn.
But you do catch her.
Cool. Told you. Got you.
Good catch. Good catch. Guys, I don't know how to say this. I think it's nighttime.
How?
I couldn't see anything. It was all
It
dark.
was midday. It's midday.
It's
As you look up, it is a bright sunlit day.
it's dark up there.
Okay, that's
Is there
not gonna
anything
help
up
us.
there?
I don't know how smart you are, man, but I wouldn't insult you like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah, that was a little uncalled for.
Okay, I guess we just keep going. Well, what?
We were
go
going right.
Yeah, we're
This
going
time.
right this time.
And I
Okay.
marked the X's.
All right, so you take a right,
Yeah.
and you come to another intersection where you can head straight, or you can head to the right.
I'm getting tired with all these choices. Left?
No, we can't. It's only straight.
Oh. And
There's
we'll
no
go-
left, Mal.
It was straight and right.
Oh, straight then. Let's just go straight.
Alright. And I marked the right side with an X.
All right, you head straight, and you come to another intersection
Oh my gosh.
where you can go straight to the left or to the right.
Xavier, where do you want to go?
Just to be clear, I'm with them, right? I didn't say. Okay, but hi. Okay.
I can't breathe.
I
I
think
feel like we're coming.
we should.
Don't get so choked up about it, Xavier.
I know there's a lot of options.
It's just
And Leo, what's with the shade, man?
I just want to get there. It's taking so long.
Okay, well,
There's only so
let's-
much I can see of the same shrubbery.
They're different shrubs.
Huh?
Is it the same?
Just the same.
Same.
It's very much the same.
Oh gosh.
all right.
How would is it like 5 feet or
It's about 15.
15.
You three of y'all could walk shoulder to shoulder.
John is starting to get really claustrophobic. You okay, Mal?
Yeah, I take out my sword and try to cut through and burn the hedge.
Right? As you go to cut through the hedge, it parts, and the sword just slices through it.
As he's doing that, I kind of pushes back to see if it still parts to push Mal through.
Thanks.
You start to go to the wall, and it stops you. And it almost feels like there's a magnetic force that's, as you push harder, it pushes harder back at you. And as you push harder and harder, his chin is like, oh.
Stop. Okay. Stop. Sorry. It's worth a try. Yeah.
Ask next time. Push the fucking edge. All right. Like Xavier, so we're going straight.
Yeah, let's go straight.
All right.
Mark those X's.
Okay, you head straight. And again, there's left, straight, and right.
Okay, we've been going left, so
We've gone all.
ways.
wait, we've gone all routes. Okay.
We went left, right, straight, left, straight, straight, right, straight, straight. Now we're here.
Thank you, Leo. First, say the pattern again. Hold up, there might be a pattern to it.
Maybe you should write it down.
Okay. Alright. I got my little
Okay.
pin out.
Left, right, straight, straight, left, straight,
Slow
straight,
down!
right.
Slow down! Go back to left, right, straight, straight. What's the last bit?
Left,
Left,
straight, straight,
straight,
or
straight.
straight once, then right,
Okay. Right? Alright.
straight, straight. Now we're at the interpass. Left, right, or straight.
Oh! Yeah, there is actually a pattern.
All right.
That's great. I didn't think that would
It
work.
says straight, straight. It's only one straight, so just cross that one out.
Oh. Thank you.
I mean, we're the ones
So-
making the pattern.
Yeah, we did
Straight,
this.
It's not like we were told to go this way.
But we
Straight.
haven't came across any dead ends yet. So
True.
maybe there's a pattern. It looks like it's like
Okay, where should we go next then, Xavier?
left, right, straight, courtesy of Leo. Left, right, straight. Left. You said straight?
Straight, straight.
Straight, straight.
So
Then right.
Then right.
Then straight, straight.
Okay.
let's go.
Left, right, straight. Left, straight,
That seems to
straight.
be law.
Right, straight, straight. Yeah, let's just go. Let's go left.
Let's go left.
Left should work. Yeah.
Alright, mark it again.
Right, so you mark it, and you take a left, and you're walking for a while, and you come to an X.
An X? Like that's the only way?
As you come to it, children. As you arrive at the intersection,
Okay.
the X is in the corridor where you're coming from, and to the left is an empty corridor, and straight ahead is an empty corridor.
So it's a dead end.
No, okay, so which is the one that doesn't have an X?
The one straight ahead and the one to the left.
Wait.
Okay.
X is on the ground?
Yeah.
X is on the ground,
Yeah.
and if you're at the intersection, it's on the ground for the corridor where y'all are walking from.
Okay. The one that we're facing with the X in front of us, I put a circle through it.
Okay.
Okay, I guess we can either go. I don't think we go left.
Go straight then.
I think we go straight.
Okay, let's go.
Everybody do a perception check as you walk past this intersection.
Natural 20.
Nice. 19.
I got a nat 1.
11.
We got 3.
12.
All right. Everybody higher than a 20. So what's your? You got a nat 20, but what is it?
Let me check
Minus
right
one.
now. Hold on. Because that could go low. Hold
That
on.
would be very
And it's
funny.
perception.
Yep.
So that's actually 21.
Okay, awesome.
Right, straight still?
So you're the only one that sees this.
Left, straight, and left.
Left, straight. No.
As you walk to this intersection, you look to the left, and you see a bridge to your left.
There's a bridge over there. Wait.
I look over. Is that the bridge that we came from?
Now that you pointed out, There's 2 gargoyle-like statues flanking the bridge with their hands up.
So let's.
Looks almost like the bridge you came from.
Okay, I'll put 2 X's there, side by side.
Cannot be possible.
We already came this way.
We went in a circle.
We did go in a fucking circle.
But how? Because there was 2. It was only 2, a left and a right. So
The
I was
maze moves. It's the only obvious choice. It fucking moves.
wait right here.
It's
Right.
magic.
I'm gonna run towards to go find one of those guards. Is there anyone over there? No.
No, the bridge itself has been raised back up, and if you remember, the guards were on the other side.
We're gonna be stuck in this maze.
Let's just take the other portal, man. We just have to go back.
If we put an X through all of them, then eventually we have to go the right way.
I guess.
Yes.
We just have to travel every single path.
Be an endless
Do you have
amount of
okay,
combinations.
what we'll do here is drag your sword with the hilt, so we know with a line, so we don't you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Let's do it.
Yeah.
As
I'll
you,
go last.
as you suggest that, you look over and notice one of your party does have a warhammer.
Oh yeah.
Why my sword?
You have a wider circumference to leave a big imprint on the ground. Do you want to just drag your warhammer as we walk?
Yeah.
Would it damage it?
No.
Okay.
Can I walk over to the bridge and see if there's footsteps? Does it look like there's footsteps going in the direction that we went the original time?
So as you start walking out of the maze, the dirt turns to cobblestone.
And then when I walk back in, there should be footsteps going to the left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are there footsteps going to the left? Okay, so
Yep.
our footsteps aren't being covered.
And it does look to match the amount of people you have in your
Okay.
party.
Well, we could have went in a circle through one of the other ways.
It's not possible.
We should just keep going.
But it happened, so it kind of is possible.
Well, Mal could be right, could be moving.
I think it's moving because you marked 2 X's from when we only had a left and a right.
Yeah.
And if we're facing
We went left.
the bridge, and there's 3 options: a left, right, and a straight.
Yeah.
No, it's
And
gotta
we went
be-
left. We went left right away.
Yeah.
So we walked that way already.
And then there's
That was
straight
yeah.
They're
No,
both on a
straight goes back.
to the
Okay.
bridge.
S-
Oh, I get what you're
left
saying. I
is
get
the
what you're
bridge.
saying.
Straight is the way we took initially.
Yeah, we should just go back.
back that
where
way.
back where we just came from, and take the other way.
Back
Wait, are
from
there 3
where
options?
Xavier's
So if we're
chose.
standing like we walked in from the
Yeah.
bridge, are there now 3 options? No, it's just the 2 still, just
the
left and
bridge.
right?
Yeah,
Left.
so I was
Yeah,
gonna-
so
Okay.
like this is where we walked.
Okay.
We're on this, but we
Yeah,
took
just-
that
We
way.
pretty much
Convert
did
was
this.
walking
We went
in the
there,
middle
there,
there
there,
and see
there,
if
there.
there's
Then we went left and we're back
Do you do
here.
that?
Yeah. Okay. So, well, let's retrace our steps then.
Everybody look around and roll a perception check again.
Okay.
Again,
I'm gonna use a different
I
die.
need my hammer. Just
natural 1.
13.
I got a 9.
18.
Roll my shit.
That's an 8.
Leah, as you look around, Herc's missing.
Oh fuck!
I'm not gonna alarm everyone, but where's the big hulking guy?
I look up the ground to see if his hammer was being dragged. Do I see anything?
Nope.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Stand back. I'm gonna fucking breathe fire on the hedge and see if it does anything. It has to make a DC save.
Is
As you breathe fire, nothing comes out.
My magic is not working. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out right now.
Yeah, John
don't
is.
you not have magic?
I have all the magics. Don't you see me breathe fire before?
John is freaking out.
Is Luke and Thea still with us?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank God.
Did you guys see where Herc went?
Just call up Herc! Herc!
I'm pretty sure he's not gonna answer
There's
you.
only 2 ways he could have gone. To the bridge or to
Nope.
Nope. I'm going to.
I have no stealth. This was not.
I'm going to tie a string with a belt around Luke's arm, like just so I know where you're at,
Okay.
right? Because I don't want you running off and disappearing like her.
This is a bit demeaning.
Do I hear them at all?
Why? Why don't you just put a leash on them, John?
You hear really muffled noises. You're not quite sure what it is.
I don't know what's wrong with you today.
But you are on the other side of the hedge, and there is a pathway that leads straight ahead.
Put your hair up. I'm tired of this hair, dude.
I'm tired of your hair, dude.
Guys, when you guys argue, it hurts me. Can you guys like? Sorry.
Why don't you just go straight ahead, Xavier? Look for her.
Yeah, you know what? I said that she went straight first time. Why don't you just go straight? Walk into those bushes.
All right, I will. Actually, I will.
I mean, if you believe
I'm
it,
gonna walk
it will happen.
straight into the bush, and we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm
Hopefully
gonna
you
walk
disappear.
straight into the bush.
All right. As you walk toward the bush in the hedge, you pass through it.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck.
No shot. All right. Well, she did say
Man, I
she
had a
went
feeling
straight
that was
last
it.
time.
I'm walking right behind
Just driving my mall, but walking in a circle.
So you see her. You see her on the other side.
He's in here.
Do we hear him walk across the bush? We don't hear him, right?
Nope.
I walk through.
I mean,
Operation can go through that one.
we're not sad about this outcome, right?
Not really.
I'm gonna poke my head out.
And now you see a floating head sticking out of the shrub.
You should have just went straight.
And I just slowly push it back in the bushes, like.
And now, as he's yelling, guys, it's
All right, let's just go.
Yeah. Should have just walked first time.
Yeah, I guess. Should
I'm
just
thinking
listen
that
to
you were
Peter.
right.
Sorry we doubted you.
it's okay.
But you didn't say you went through the bushes, though. That would have been a good clue.
I didn't remember that part. I just remember walking straight. We walked off the bridge and we went straight, and the castle was straight ahead.
Thought I lost you, big fella.
Oh, no.
And as you look at the ground, it's indented maybe by like 2 or 3 feet, and he's walking in circles with the hammer behind him, and he's just walking in an indent of a circle.
You don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah, it was fine. You guys would figure it out.
Took us long enough.
We got lucky. So for real, John. But I'm just gonna like. Can I just roll for perception to see where we're at now? Because like we just walked through a bush, like. Okay, I got a 15. 15.
You see a hedge behind you, a hedge on your right, a hedge on your left, and a castle straight ahead of you.
Oh, we go straight.
All right, let's head.
Well. Yeah, let's just go to the
Let's
castle.
not waste any more time.
Like
Let's just go
a
straight.
child could solve this problem, and I couldn't even get it the first time.
It's just not fair. It feels like the maze is cheating. It's like, how did? Let's just go to the castle.
Probably a good security system.
Right. You walk straight ahead. You come to an opening, and there is a little pond in this opening in front of the castle. And in the middle of the pond is a gazebo that has a wooden pier that leads out both sides to the edge of the water. And in the center of the gazebo is a woman in a light blue dress sitting.
Have you seen that woman before? Princess?
I can't really make her out from here. I'm not quite sure.
We should go up there.
Hey!
Jeez.
Tell him.
Our company has been wondering if who are you?
That's a great way to start out.
Our company is wondering who
Our
are
company
you?
has been wondering if who are you?
Oh my gosh.
We're travelers. We're trying to get into the castle. We'll just scoot on by past. But actually, yeah, we'll just scoot on by past you. go straight into the castle.
Are you still yelling at this woman?
Yeah. Yeah.
You get the sense that she hasn't moved an inch, so she probably didn't hear you.
Okay, we should probably move closer, you guys.
Thank God.
Let them do the talking.
Let's just keep
Okay.
going, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, John. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe you make a grand entrance for them. Can you play them that song you played the other night?
Oh shit. Yeah. I think I can.
Okay.
I'm gonna take out my bow. I'm gonna start playing the violin like I usually do, frantically, and you know.
All you hear is. It is the most horrifying sound you've probably ever heard.
Stop.
What's wrong?
You tell us.
Yeah. I think I've heard better music from cats fighting.
What's wrong with you, man?
It was working the other night. I mean.
Maybe not. Maybe you just lost your touch a little bit.
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
I mean, to be fair, yeah, it's a little scary. I don't know. I'm just glad that we're by the castle now. I'm just gonna put.
Yeah,
my
just
bow
put it
back.
away. Yeah, just put it away and just be quiet for now.
Okay.
How about you don't ever do that again?
Don't put that.
Yeah, maybe introduce yourselves, Princess and Luke, to the lady as we walk up.
And as you come up to the pond and you now start walking across the bridge toward the gazebo, the individual doesn't turn or look at you or anything.
What do they look like? Are they human or?
From here, all you see is the hair and the blue dress. They appear to be facing the other way.
How far are we?
Right now, about 300 yards or so.
30 yards. Oh, wow. Okay.
It's a big little pond.
Should we go to
Yeah,
her
let's
or to the
run
castle?
up on her.
Run up on her.
Okay. Let's run up on her.
Let's run up on her. This.
At a nice, calm
Yeah.
pace.
We're just sprinting full speed at her. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Yeah, I guess we'll walk up to her.
Right. And as you walk up into the center of the gazebo, things get eerily quiet. And then you just start to hear a low ring. But it's not painful. It's just a very low audible ring as you walk into the middle of the gazebo.
Like when you play a scary game and it's just like deafening, like that.
Can I put my hands over my ears?
Still hear it?
Still hear it?
You alright?
You don't hear that ringing? This is weird.
And as you go to talk to each other, you see your mouths moving. Nothing comes out.
And that's only in the gazebo. How close are we
It's
to that
you
lady?
noticed it started happening. You started hearing the ringing as soon as you walked into the gazebo.
How close are we? How big is that gazebo? Is it like huge or?
I mean, it's got 2 benches to sit at, and in the middle of the benches appears to be something on the floor, but you can't make it out from where you're at right now because the benches are perpendicular to where you're walking in, and the individual is sitting in front of you, facing the other way.
How far?
10, 15 feet.
I'm gonna go up and just tap her on the shoulder.
How do you tap her on the shoulder? Just like that? Just a...
Just a light.
Okay. She turns around slowly and smiles at you. And about this time, you see the princess's face light up. And she looks super happy.
Is she human? The girl?
She looks to be.
Okay.
I try to say hello.
Nothing comes out. But you do notice as you say hello, she makes a hand sign.
She's deaf. Okay. Do I understand it?
Do you know sign language?
I don't know if I do or not. Probably not. Okay. I do what she did back to her, whatever she signed.
Okay. You do it very clumsily. You try to mirror her hand actions, and she looks quizzical when you do that.
I go like this.
She just kind of furrows her brow a little bit, and as now she's looking past you, she sees Thea, and her face lights up, and she runs and throws her arms around Thea.
Does she look the same age as Thea?
Roughly, yeah.
Okay. Okay. She's young. I'm gonna exit the gazebo to see if I
I'm about
can,
to do the same thing.
to see if I can hear anything.
Okay, do you go back or forward? So do you go on the other side forward? All right. As soon as you step outside the gazebo, the ringing in your ear stops, and you can hear again.
I'm going back from where we came
Same thing.
You hear me, Mal?
from. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's just in there. I think she doesn't speak. She might be mute, might be deaf. I don't know. She was doing some hand stuff with me.
Hand?
Like this.
I didn't say that. Okay.
I'm gonna circle around to where Mal is. Just wait over there.
Okay, so you walk back into the gazebo.
No, circle around the perimeter.
So
Or
there's
is there water?
yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, then I'll go back inside.
So you go through the gazebo, the ring is in your ears again, and you walk back out, and the ring stops.
Okay.
We should go to the castle.
Maybe escort them out. And point at the castle to signify that's where we should head.
Go ahead, I'll stay out here. I don't want to go in there.
I don't want to go in there either.
And as y'all are talking, you're looking into the gazebo, and you see the princess and this new individual moving their hands, one after another, taking turns.
Seems like they're speaking some sort of language with their hands.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to Thea, write something in my book, and show it to her, and she's gonna say, "Do you know this person?
And she nods her head.
Should we continue?" Question mark.
And you notice she signs again with her hands, and the other individual smiles and exits the gazebo and looks back for y'all to follow.
Follow.
Hello.
And as you step out of the gazebo, you do say hello, and you wave at the same time, and she sees you wave, and it's not until you wave that she waves back.
Okay. We should just go to the castle.
Okay.
No more dilly dally. Get out of here.
Okay, yeah, let's head there.
All right, you head up to the castle, and you enter the outer courtyard where the towers are on the four sides and the wall in the middle. And where it appeared to be a part of the castle before, now looks to just be an outer wall. And as you enter through the outer wall, you do see the four inner towers with the two towers in the middle of it, and that does appear to be the castle itself made out of diamond. And there's a door on set in the middle of it that has no actual doors on the door frame. It is just a solid wall.
How do we get inside?
Maybe can you ask her how we get inside?
And as you go to turn to ask, you see she's just walking up the stairs toward a solid wall.
You know, everything seems to be fucking invisible. Let's just freaking go through it.
I guess.
Alright, let's follow the other princess.
That's just very assumption. That's like you're just assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Well, let's go.
We're by the castle, lady.
So are you.
Wait, what?
You're by the castle?
I am by the castle.
Come on, lady.
This is a very important. It's in the courtyard.
I thought you just figured something out.
Did you say you were a lady?
Well, I guess you did.
Wait, who's,
I look at. What?
I'm confused. I'm just as confused. Hold on.
No.
Let's just follow the girl up the stairs.
Yeah, we're going up the stairs.
Alright.
I walk confidently past her and go straight through the wall.
Alright. As
Hopefully.
you get to the top of the step and you take that final step and you're on flat footing, the wall in front of you starts to open.
Oh, thank God.
Do I hear that bell ringing? That's on Luke.
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
step.
I just
Every
want to make
step.
sure. Luke appears to be gone.
Yeah, so it's stepping, stepping,
I think
step,
we can get
step,
that off of him
step.
now. No, it's kind of a no.
No. No. I want to make sure.
At least we know there's no. Actually, never mind. Let's just.
Right? And outside, it's a warm day. Almost, it is warm enough that you're starting to sweat while walking at a leisurely walk. And as you step into the castle, it's nice and cool. It almost feels like you're in a cellar, a wine cellar. If anybody's been in a wine cellar before,
Okay.
just not as damp.
Okay.
Okay. My sword's away. I don't know if I said that earlier, but now it's put away.
I assumed you had pulled it out, swiped, and it didn't work, and just put it back.
Okay, yeah, cool. Well, he wanted me to drag it on the floor, so I didn't put it away. But cool. Do we see anyone else as we walk in?
Yeah, you see several different, appears to be butlers in suits and fine clothing. You do see some younger females, probably about 23, 25. They appear to be scrubbing walls and floors. You see individuals in armor walking up and down hallways. There are guards posted at pillars as you walk through the doors and they open. It opens up into a big cathedral-like interior. And on the opposite end of where you walk in from is a chair made out of a darker-looking substance than the walls around you. And then there's another chair that is made out of quite the opposite. It appears to be white from where you're at right now and almost emanating light from itself. And there,
Should we get you cleaned up? Thea?
that would be lovely, but we should really go talk to the king and queen before we go anywhere.
Okay.
And as you walk up, you see now that there are two individuals sitting in the chairs. The one on the left is wearing white clothes, sitting on almost a pitch black chair. And as you're getting closer, you notice that the chair isn't a natural black. It almost looks like it takes light in and is bending it in on itself and is a black so dark that you have not seen before. And then on the opposite end, the chair is so bright. It's not like a white. It's not something that you look at and is easy to look at. As you try to stare, it keeps getting brighter and brighter and almost hurts your eyes to look at. And the individual sitting in that chair has long black hair, a pale white face, and clothes that match the black chair next to her.
Do we bow? Do we bow?
Take their lead.
Okay.
And as you allow Thea, Luke, and this new individual to take the lead, they walk up, and the new individual runs up and gives both a hug. And Thea goes up and does a small little curtsy. And you notice Luke bows slightly. He goes to bend at the waist, and his back slightly tilts and his head's down. So not all the way 90-degree bow, but it is a smaller.
Mal copies Luke.
Okay.
Xavius is the same.
Leo copies Thea.
Tries to curtsy.
Does a little curtsy.
Also
Yeah.
curtsy.
John does nothing.
Do nothing. Are you at the back of the party or the front?
The back.
So, Herc does a little curtsy
In a suit of armor.
in a suit of armor. Give me a performance check for that. That's gonna be an
When you just
interesting pose.
exist and have to performance check. What's a 6 give you?
6. So you go and it starts to clanking as your knees are hitting the edge of the armor, and you're trying to like bend your knees a little bit to allow a stance that where your feet are kind of closer in and your legs out. Usually in this kind of armor, your legs are widespread and you're lowering, at the knee, whereas this one is kind of trying to bend your knee and then lower instead of just lowering. It's an awkward little curtsy, but it works. It conveys the meaning. All right. And as you all bow and curtsy, they look at y'all. Greetings. Thank you for bringing Thea to us. We are happy that you all made it here so safely. Hopefully your trip wasn't too eventful.
No. It was smooth. We got here in one piece.
That's always the positive at the end of the day. Well, I'm glad you made it here one piece. I see that, and they look at the clothes. Things may have gotten a little messy on the road. If you'd like to take some time and clean up first, please do. And as they say, please do, you notice that their noses kind of wrinkle a little bit.
All right, that's my cue. I'm leaving. Wait, where's your guys? Where's the cleaning quarters?
And as you ask this, they go, Gerard.
Butler.
And as you say butlered out loud, it's steward.
Stewart Gerard.
Sorry.
2 names.
No, the position's called steward.
Oh. He's a random guys.
That's funny though. Gerard. I'm gonna walk with Xavius. Let's
What are you doing?
we should. I'm not doing anything to you, Xavius.
Not yet. I've been betrayed by Leo and John. I'm at my breaking point.
I would never betray you.
I believe you. I believe you.
Let's
I'm gonna be honest. Out of everyone here, like I said,
When have I ever betrayed you?
oh, you're here? You made me swallow a rock yesterday. A glowing rock.
I don't. Maybe you were dreaming.
Royalty.
Where did you sleep last night?
It didn't work. I know what you're doing, John.
Hey, let's take this somewhere else. Let's just go. Let's borrow. Let's follow
What did you
Gerard.
come here for? Why? What's the deal?
And the Gerard starts walking just off in a direction.
Let's just go there. Let's just make sure we're totally cleaned up. Do you want them? I know you're very particular about your jacket,
Yes.
but maybe they can clean it.
They're not touching my fucking jacket. They're never touching my jacket now.
Okay,
But
but we should get fully
if
cleaned up.
I'm watching them, maybe.
You can ask.
Stewart.
Stewart.
I mean, wait, was
I'm just
Was
thinking
it-
of
It's
Stewart.
steward.
Stewart.
My name is Gerard.
Gerard, yes. Stewart Gerard. I'm keeping my jacket, but actually, like, can I follow you? Like, where do you guys go to clean like the leather jackets? Cause like I never tried cleaning this thing because like leather it like rips up, it goes all over the place whenever water comes in contact with it. I just don't. I need to know that this jacket is in the right place.
As you're talking, he's just looking straight at you, dead faced, and he's letting you talk.
What? Utah? Utah?
He's letting you talk.
Oh, okay.
So he's just staring at you essentially like this as you talk.
Okay. Maybe I'm not explaining this right. I really like this jacket. I don't want it to get torn apart. How do I make it smell good? It smells really awful.
You clean it.
But I'm not touching it with water, because then water's going to spoil the leather. I'm very particular about my jacket.
That's why you use alcohol.
Oh. I never tried that. I never was much of a drinker, but, I mean, like, we can try, yeah. We can try that.
When we get to the baths, I can take your jacket and we can have it cleaned for you.
But I have to watch you, just in case.
Young master, that part of the castle is not fitting for somebody of y'all's stature. And he looks around.
You're just watching the jacket. I can't.
Xavier, just give him your jacket.
I can't let him take my jacket, John.
I'll give you money.
How much? No, I'm joking. John, this jacket's priceless. But seriously though, how much?
I'll surprise you after you give me.
Surprise? Yeah. Okay, you're joking. I'm keeping this on me. Sorry to bother you. You guys.
Do you have any perfume that we can spray on the jacket?
Perfume?
Called like a scented spray.
We have something like that in the facilities where you will get washed up, yes.
Okay. Let's just make sure.
Could you clean it with magic?
You could if you knew the right spells. It is definitely possible.
Speaking of magic, why are we allowed to use it here?
There is a magic nullifier around the castle. Magic just does not work here.
So nobody has magic in here?
Well, essentially, yeah, nobody has magic here.
Essentially.
Inside check. Can I see the country?
Inside check.
Go for it.
Jeez,
I'm
stop
rolling
rolling
my
today, man.
shit today. I got a 5.
He is 100% telling the truth.
I believe.
All right. Where do we get cleaned up?
If you would continue following me. And he turns around and continues walking before Xavier stopped him. About 5 minutes passed of y'all walking down this hall. And he points, men are on the right, ladies on the left.
Question: is this a group bath?
Wait.
It's the outer chamber is groups, and then you can, if you choose to, go into separate rooms to take baths.
I'm last. I'm waiting.
Why don't you go in?
I'm not gonna take a shower. I'm okay.
You smell.
You're so rude for that.
I'm also waiting, and I just want.
Persuasion, deception, please.
Roll well.
You're going which way? Left or right? Woman or male?
8.
3.
Yes!
3.
You look right at his dirt-ridden clothes, and you're like, yeah, you're clean enough. It's definitely not the dirtiest you've ever seen somebody.
Yeah, it's definitely not Xavier's level.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
No.
Not here. Leo's just gonna walk into the men's, go straight to the individual section.
Okay.
Privacy
Easy,
section.
easy enough. So these, there's 4 rooms on the inside of them. There's not really one they're not labeled in any certain way. So which one did you want to kind of walk into?
You said there's 4?
Yeah, they're just straight ahead, kind of line.
I'm gonna go into number 1.
All right. And as you walk in, it is a smaller room with a bench. And you look at the door and there's no lock on it. but you do look and see that there's hooks where it appears you hang clothes, and then there's other hooks that have towels on them.
Nice. I guess I.
You know, second on John, I'm gonna go take a shower.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, prepare myself and take a shower, I guess, or bathe myself.
So as you remove your clothes and you leave them hanging, and you take the towel, wrap it around yourself, and you walk through the inner door, and as you open the inner door, it opens and it closes, and you turn around to close it, you do notice a latch on that door. So you can lock it if you choose to.
Yeah, so Leo takes off his black and white cloak and stuff, his clothes, puts on the towel.
So the clothes you'd already taken off the room.
And then I would take my book with me and to the next room.
Trust among our group is just fantastic.
Yeah, especially since I have to leave my stuff. If I have to leave my stuff, I'll I see the latch system. Okay. Go back, grab my book, latch.
Okay. So you're now locked in there alone. Your clothes and belongings are outside the room. And you go and you take your first step in the bath, and it is a lukewarm. And as you settle down, you hear what it appears to be something expanding metallic behind you. And you notice the water starting to heat up, to get warmer.
Is Luke with us?
With y'all, yes.
Okay.
I'm by myself.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I walk in and go to number 2.
Number 2.
I'll just put my feet like in the water at first
Yeah.
and just start
In the bath.
writing before close the book a little bit later and then fully bathe myself.
Easy enough. As you are going to settle in, you notice on one side of the wall there is what appears to be lavender. There's lavender leaves. There are eucalyptus leaves. There's different kinds of dried petals that you could add to the bath itself.
Definitely add some little lavender
Okay.
to the bath.
All right. Easy enough.
Yes.
John's
And-
gonna go to the group shower.
All right.
He's gonna hang up his clothes.
So there's not one that's like group shower.
Oh,
It's
I
just
thought there said it was a group shower.
I thought there was like a communal bath and then
Communal bath?
personal.
No? Oh, then I'll
Yeah.
just take one. I'll take the other room. Then
Okay.
I'll look through, see Leo's clothes, think about peeking through it, and then I'll just go to the other one.
all right. As you go to the one next to it, you see, or Mal follows you into that room.
Hey, man. I was going in the door.
Sure. And I go to the other one.
All right, so now you're at the third one. You are the first to the third one. And the same thing. You see multiple towels and hooks to set your clothes on
Okay.
in the antechamber.
I will leave nothing in that first chamber, and I will go into the other little latch and disrobe and everything in that one.
Okay. Did you take one of the towels or not?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did
So
not leave any of my stuff.
You go into the room and you set it in a corner. All your clothes in the corner. You set the towel down. And you start to get in, and same thing. You hear some kind of metallic kind of expand behind you, and then the water starts heating up, and there's different kind of petals and things on the side of the tub that smell good from where you're at right at the moment, but it's almost too much because like all the smells kind of melting into one another. So you can use anything if you wish.
I'm going to mumble under my breath and try to summon blue.
All right, nothing happens.
I'll just ask the lady of, I forgot her name that we came up with, but for guidance for where we're supposed to go, or I'm supposed to trust these people. And if I get anything, send me a black feather.
As you start to close your eyes and think, and you reach out to this source that you have communed with before, and you have felt the presence with you, and you now, as you're looking in, notice that this presence it's like a puzzle piece that's missing inside of you, and you didn't notice at first it was gone. And now that you're sitting down, kind of relaxing and alone, you've noticed you haven't felt the puzzle piece in probably about an hour or so. And then you start to think back, and it's about the time you stepped up to the bridge that you realize now that piece kind of went missing.
Okay. Just note that.
Okay. And you sit back and relax. And almost nod off if you're tired.
No.
All right? Mal?
I grab all their things and throw them in the rat.
All right. So you take some rose petals, you take some lavender
No, like
stalks.
all of it. Like, I take the whole thing and I just throw it in the vat.
Oh yeah. So you have rose petals and lavender stalks and eucalyptus leaves. There's different kinds of salts that you poured in. The water turns from like a very loose liquid into almost not quite sludgy, but it's definitely like a thicker. It's like shampoo. How you can when you take your fingers and
rubbing it all over myself. And then I get out.
Thick water bad.
Yeah. And I get out and dry myself with a towel,
you feel really sticky and oddly not very refreshed by this bath.
Okay. This place sucks. It's not like the other. This place sucks.
And it's your senses. Your nose is almost on fire. Like it feels tingly.
Okay. And I'll exit the bath. And I'll be like, Xavier, take this one.
I'm not taking it. I'm taking a shower. I'm just not going to the one that you were just in. That's kind of unsanitary now.
Okay.
And as you say that, Luke takes the last one, shuts the door, and then you hear a click, like a little click for lock as a metal on metal hits.
Never mind.
You're gonna have to take one. There's only 4.
I know. I'll go into number 3. What's it?
Well, 2.
Number 2. I'm going into number 2. I'm taking my jacket and I'm trying to hang it up somewhere in the bathroom.
You hang it up on the antechamber that you walk into. You take your clothes off and sit them on the bench, and you do take a towel and walk into the bath.
Okay. Are there any more flowers?
No, all the flowers seem to be missing.
Alright. Seems like something Mal would do. I'm just gonna take a water bath.
How do you get into the bath? Do you like?
What kind of bath do you take out of the brow?
Do you jump like straight in, or do you take one step? Do you try to feel how warm it is before you get in?
Oh yeah, definitely gonna like touch with my toe, see if it's like warm enough. And
It feels almost scalding hot at the moment.
okay. Okay. I don't know. How do you? Shit. How do you cool? Like, are there knobs for the thing? It's just hot, scalding hot water comes out first. Okay.
That's what it was.
All right. Damn. Are there like ice cubes?
Nope.
God damn. Mal.
Yeah, I'll run in.
The door is
What?
locked.
You reach for the door.
So as you go into the antechamber, you notice his jacket and clothes sitting there,
Yeah.
and then you go to open the inner door because he yelled, and it's locked.
Oh, you locked the door.
Yeah, as you should.
Just, what do you need?
I'm just wondering, how did you get this? Like this. Are we on the coast, by the way?
Mhm.
Whoa. All right.
Now, anyway.
I know.
I just jumped in, Xavier.
How did you get this like shit to like cool down? It's hot as hell in here.
You're not supposed to. Just go in there. As I'm talking to him, I'm going through his jacket.
Okay. Roll for investigation.
Oh,
Jeez
Louise. I'm not gonna do
Where
that.
did it go?
It's not like it. 11.
What all do you have in your jacket?
What do I have in? What would I have in my jacket?
You have your bow.
Let me see.
So I guess what do you keep in your jacket and what do you keep in your pack?
Oh well, yeah. My bow. You caught that. My bow's in my jacket. I would probably.
I'm not taking anything. I'm just looking through it.
Okay, I have a equipment. I have a set of like. No, you can't put that in the jacket. Let's see. Probably just some money. My money pouch.
Okay.
Like some stopper bottles, and that's it.
So you notice a bow with the letters in capital XD, and you notice his coin purse.
Okay, yeah, that's it. All right, just get in there. Your
Okay.
jacket still stinks.
I know. You can go now. I just.
Are there any like remnants of what I took?
Of like.
Of like the crumbs of like the eucalyptus or like the.
Oh yeah, it's all in the water.
Okay, never mind. Where it was sitting, I'm just gonna rub his jacket on it. Like, hopefully some of the smell goes onto it. I'll put it down there.
I'm just gonna go into the water.
Alright.
Like just diving right in.
As you dive in, for a split second, it's scalding hot, and then it cools down ever so slightly to the temperature that you find most comfortable.
Oh my god, this place is bewitched. Like bewitched. What the hell? I thought there was no magic inside here. Alright, I'm just gonna do my thing and then
And this water is, you felt water before. You don't take mini baths, but you know that water is a very loose liquid, and this is thicker. This is a thicker liquid, almost soupy.
almost soupy.
Thick with bad.
Okay.
And you notice now that you're in it, there's like chunks of leaves, there's salts. As you step, you can feel salts or something coarse on your feet. And oh man, does this place smell. And it smells at first kind of good, but the longer you're sitting in it, it's too much. Your nose is being overwhelmed by all the different smells, and your nose starts to burn.
While I'm in the water, my nose is burning. But I'm just gonna try to play around with the liquid.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try something I had in an idea that just came to mind through one of my dreams. I'm gonna be try to make a I don't know.
We don't know
I don't know. Yeah, you don't know either, huh?
Let me read your mind.
In the water, I'm gonna make a key appear.
Nope.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Cool.
You guys are just hearing me splashing water around and stuff. Alright. I'm just gonna leave. Open the door. Take my jacket, do the thing.
As you open your door, your clothes and jacket's not there.
Oh. I'm gonna close the door.
Open it back up. I swear, they were
Like Monsters Inc. when the door goes out of commission.
Oh shit. Where the hell is my jacket?
And now, at about this time, you would walk back out, and you see the steward just walking with all the clothes out of the room. So he had Herc's clothes, Luke's clothes, Leo's clothes, and Xavier's clothes. Funny enough, you don't see John's clothes in the pile.
You're just sitting there
I'm clothed.
Yeah. You jumped in and you pretty much got right back out before he got to him.
Just stay in there. I saw the steward take.
My jacket is gone now. Where did my jacket go?
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna loosely follow the steward.
All right. He takes a left out of the baths. He does go into where the women had walked into, at which point we'll get to. I would imagine you would go into the antechamber, get the towel, and then continue on to the bath. And
Yeah, I don't think she'd take the towel. She's just gonna go. Well, I guess I'll undress first, and then just cannonball into one of the baths.
it starts off kind of cool, and then would Lenuth prefer a cold bath or a warm bath? What temperature would the water be for Lenuth?
I think she'd prefer cold.
So as you jump into the water, it gets cooler.
It's so refreshing in here.
And then you see on the edges the flower petals and salts and next to it.
I think I'll grab some of the rose petals
Okay.
and just sprinkle them down and then just float.
Well, it just lays back and
Yeah, I feel like she's small enough she can just
It's like a
float
giant
in
sized
the-
pool compared to
Yeah.
Forget how small you are. You're just so small.
Just a cute little fish.
This is like the best time Lenuth has ever had
Oh, yeah.
on this trip. This is great.
It's just relaxing. She's just gonna float there and fall asleep.
And for like on your skin too, this feels really good. You have managed to keep yourself watered and hydrated enough on this trip, but you're able to take your amulet off, and kind of around your skin where your amulet has been is almost a suntan, for about lack of better words. It's a little lighter skin tone around a darker skin tone, your skin tone, and it outlines the amulet you always wear.
Yeah.
But you're able to take it off and have just a nice bath.
Yeah, and just relax in there. Yeah.
Mhm.
So hydrate up.
Hydrate up. H2O.
And as you're walking into yours, you notice Thea and the new individual walk into a separate room together.
Together.
Manuth wouldn't notice or care.
Alright. So you spend as long as you want in the bath. How long are you spending?
The rest of the campaign.
I live here in this bath now.
I'd probably just hang out until I saw Thea and them leaving. She'd be like, "Oh crap, we have to go."
So you won't be able where you're at. Once you walk into the room, there is no way to see out of it.
Must have been like,
Days.
no.
Would you stay in there until somebody came and got you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because yeah, they'll come get me eventually. It's comfy enough.
So about an hour passes, and you're still just enjoying yourself. Hour and a half passes, and you hear a knock on the outer door. So you have your door, and then another one.
Okay. Okay. I guess it's time to get out. No, I'll go into the first door. Are my clothes in there?
Nope.
Okay. Can you peek open the second door, but she's just peeking her head around. Hi.
And it's Gerard standing there. Your clothes, madam. So I apologize. I did not want to enter unknowingly.
It's okay. Thank you.
My jacket!
And then I'm gonna take them back. Is my amulet in there?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
It looks like it's been polished and it's super shiny now.
Oh, thank you guys. And then I'll go ahead and get dressed and get ready.
Which, fun fact, even though you couldn't use your magic, the amulet seems to be okay.
It's good. That would have been bad.
I followed him to the steward's place.
Mm-hmm.
Did they let me in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since you were with him, it wasn't that they let you in. It was more of you're an individual with him, and it's not that they let you in. It's more of they didn't kind of pay you any attention. They kind of focused on their work and
Okay.
don't look up.
Yeah, and I just watched them clean Xavier's jacket.
So what they took like a alcohol wipe and slowly wiped the jacket itself on the leather part. For the inner fur lining, they took water and soap, dabbed it in a sponge, and sponged it off, and then brushed with a brush, almost like a. Do you know? Has anybody seen like a horse brush, like the very fine bristles that are kind of they don't give as easy. but it's at the same time it brushes through and it gets out. You notice like some dirt fall out of it and some rocks here and there, like little tiny pebbles. There's pieces of wood from a tree or something. There's leaves and cobwebs and different things that just fall out of this jacket.
Okay.
And when they get done, it takes them about an hour just on the jacket. And it's clean. Almost looks brand new.
Okay. When they bring it back to him, don't worry, I washed them. I just cleaned it.
No, you guys have been gone for like hours.
Were you just standing here naked?
No, I've been inside the thing.
Okay.
I'm inside the stuff.
Well, I washed them, clean your jacket, don't worry. I know you. Gerard.
And he hands you in the jacket, and all your clothes have been folded.
Okay.
And he hands it to you like in a pile.
I'm just gonna like grab it and just go in there and put them all on and head out.
And as you're putting the jacket on, you've noticed that the fur lining on the inside is poofier, and the leather itself looks like not only has it been clean, but they took kind of moisturizing agent on the leather and rubbed it in. The leather feels a little bit softer now, and it's very shiny. There's no cracks. In fact, some of the creases that have come from how you, like when you sit down and things like that around where the arm bends, the creases have kind of gone away, so they're not there anymore. So almost your jacket almost looks brand new. These people did a very good job of cleaning your jacket.
Okay.
And looks like the day it was given to you, and it brings back those memories of the day you received that jacket, and you start to tear up a little bit.
This stuff feels brand new. What
Yeah, you smell good.
what did they do to it? What did they do to my
They cleaned it.
clean?
Yeah.
What about all my?
They didn't take anything out. Well, they
What
took
about-
a bunch of stuff out, but it
It
was like
feels-
the dirty stuff.
Feels a little lighter.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
But you're good. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Are we like going to eat, or are they gonna make like a dinner or something?
Are you asking Gerard?
Gerard, yeah.
We can have food brought to you, or if you prefer to eat in the dining hall, I can inform the king and queen that y'all have been on a long journey and require food.
Do you guys want to eat in a hall or in the rooms? Are we staying in the same room?
The king and queen were expecting Thea and Luke and have a room prepared for them. We were not told that y'all would be joining us. However, being Luke and Thea's companions and protectors, y'all are more than welcome to stay. If you prefer individual rooms, we could accommodate that. Or if you prefer to sleep together, we could accommodate that as well.
I mean, I'll have an individual room, please.
I thought you were gonna like ask like
As Leo puts on all his clothes and his cloak and all that, and he has his hair up.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Does it look like he would put it up that way, or is it like he just put it up?
Give me a perception.
Okay.
And then you can do either deception, performance, or persuasion, and it's depending on whether you're trying to, and don't say what you're doing, whether you're lying, whether you're trying to play act, whether one way or another, or if you actually are one way or another.
John would also.
Okay.
I think they're all.
Since I've traveled with him, would I get advantage?
No,
Worth a shot.
and not on this, unfortunately.
Yeah. Also, we'll finish this. I'll say that.
It looks like. Would you?
I rolled a 13.
13. I mean, I rolled really low, but it looks like his hair is just up drying. He just.
Like
It's
a
not
towel
like how we-
wrapped? Like that?
It's just put it up, to get it out of his face.
Oh,
Yeah, out of his face.
Okay. I will have my own room as well. I'm going to take another bath just because I wanted to wash his clothes. Can you take my clothes and clean them for me?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All of you now, as you're noticing Xavius, it's not that he smells bad, but it's almost where it was overwhelming horrid. It is now overwhelming in the opposite way. There's too many smells coming. And now that you're paying attention, yeah, it's definitely the Axe body spray, and he used the whole can.
Who's
For
I
both.
go into Leo's and I don't take and throw everything in there this time. I just I don't even put anything in there. I just take a bath.
And you notice that as Mal's walking away too, Mal smelled the same way.
Did you guys take a bath together?
No.
I
Did you
feel
not? I washed his stuff. I didn't take a bath yet.
You smell the same.
It doesn't matter. What matters now is that I feel like a brand new man. I'm not like give you a hug. I'm gonna go in and give Leo a massive hug. All the way in.
Wisdom save, please. Oh no, I can't. That doesn't work. I'm trying. It
Nope.
doesn't work. I'm like, stop. No, stay.
I know it seems like. Oh wait, are we rolling for that?
If you're really attempting,
Really,
yeah.
because I'm really attempting not.
Yeah.
So Leo acrobatics, Xavier's strength.
Oh, you're screwed.
You're strong. You're a bard.
I know, yeah. I built him for this.
You're screwed.
Leo, are you trying to do anything special to get out of this? Or?
I would say I'm trying to cast something, but it's not working, right? So would that be disadvantage then? Because I notice it later. Like I'm trying to cast, and he gets closer.
No, because you've noticed the whole time what he's trying to do.
So just athletics. Yeah, that's a 2.
I rolled low as well, but I got an 8 total. So
How did you get an 8 if you rolled a? How did you get an 8 if you rolled a 2?
oh no, I rolled low. I rolled a 5,
Okay.
but I rolled low as like him. I thought he was gonna. I thought you were gonna roll a lot higher.
So I was trying to do the math how 2 became 8 when for strength you can only have a +5 max. I'm like, math's not mathing.
Bard.
Barbarian.
He puts the bard in barbarian.
But yeah, I got an 8 total. So you're screwed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you kind of go stiff
I'm
arm,
just like,
and he's giving you a hug, and you can tell that he is not enjoying this in the slightest bit.
Knowing this, I'm just gonna like reach in further. Like, come on, Leo, just. You have been acting like yourself lately. I think you just need a hug, you know?
I just need you to get away from me, please. You smell strong.
Well, the
And I
feelings.
go. Go.
Oh, I was gonna say the feelings are also strong. It's mutual. Right? It's mutual. You know. And like, I'm gonna give like one last tweeze and then release. I'm just like, okay.
And also, as always, consent is important.
That is very true. Okay, sorry, I don't know what came over me.
Next
I
time you
feel
do
lighter.
that, you're dead. Whoa. And I'm gonna storm off into my room.
As you walk out, Gerard goes and I will lead you to your room.
Yes, please.
And
Sooner the better.
about 30 minutes pass, and Gerard comes back to where y'all are at in the showers by himself.
Okay.
And you have been led to your own individual room. It has an antechamber, has a bed, has a fireplace, water, and some like crackers, cheeses, and like little sliced meat is brought to you to partake at your leisure, and you can relax however you wish.
Leo just drops all of his stuff and just kind of like, almost like twirls around in the room, like enjoying the space, and kind of like falls backward into the bed, just like eating some food.
Singing "Let It Go, Let It Go."
Gerald, what is his name?
Gerard.
Gerard.
Can you take me to the room next to Leo?
Absolutely, sir.
Thank you.
Another 30 minutes passes. If nobody else wants to go here.
I'm following.
That's fucking long, dude.
Oh, well, you mean it's 15-minute walk there and 15-minute walk back. It's
So
yeah.
does everybody have their own room?
Everybody requested their own
Still
room, man.
sleeps on the floor against the door.
If you wish to room with somebody and y'all want to talk about that, y'all can room together. You don't have to take your own room.
I just walk with John.
That's fine. You can live with me.
Okay. So John and Hurt go up to another room. Since it's two of you, he does take you to a room that has a singular bed in the bedroom itself, and the antechamber has a couch.
Before I walk into the room, I knock on Leo's door.
Okay. You hear this, Leo?
Hey kid, you okay?
Open the door. Yeah, I'm totally fine.
Seem a little frustrated.
Yep, Xavier's hugged me, so.
But you've hugged him before, so. So I don't understand why you're upset.
You know what? I think it's just the travel. I think that's getting to me.
Okay. Are you gonna go out to dinner, or are you gonna stay in your room?
Is everyone else going out to dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fingers coming.
Hello.
Oh my god.
Hello.
You know what? Yeah. I'll go out to dinner.
Okay, I'll get you. I'll get you when we go. I feel so awkward talking to this fucking Leo. God damn.
All right, Lanuth, you're taken to your own room as well that you can enjoy. Has an antechamber with a fireplace, a couch, and some chairs by the fireplace, and the chamber with the bed offset by itself has a bed in it, dressers. Off on the wall is what looks to be a window, but instead of having like glass window panes, it's just a open cutout in the crystal-like building itself.
That's dangerous. I'm gonna look out in the hall and see if I'm in the same hall as everyone else, and if I can see anybody. Like,
Everybody right now is doing like the Scooby-Doo where they're running through the doors, but instead of running, everybody's just kind of peeking out, talking to each other.
guys, we have our own rooms.
Yeah.
I mean, kinda. But I don't mind.
Hello. I like how we're 2 hours and you haven't said anything. It's just hello. I don't need to say much.
He's a quiet guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you
I'm
just,
technically still in the bath. I'm taking my bath.
can
Waiting
you
for
just
my clothes.
get us when the food's ready? That's okay.
Absolutely, sir.
It's taking longer for him because he keeps walking you guys back and forth. I'm just waiting for him to close. Like, damn, dude. How do you take a 2-hour bath?
About this time, you ask him to come get you when the food's ready. He says, of course. He does stop and get your clothes and takes them back to you, so you now have your clothes. Then he takes you to your own individual room.
Okay.
Because everybody wanted their individual rooms, and you're kind of just stuck on your own now. So congratulations. And then
Well, no, I don't have to wear armor. We're in the castle.
so a couple hours pass. You all manage to take some leisurely time in your room, and there's a knock at your doors. And it's Gerard to collect you for dinner.
What's for dinner?
I believe tonight it's roasted duck glazed with a honey-based sauce with some potatoes and I believe there's broccoli, cauliflower, some carrots. Some dessert, I believe, is red velvet cake, followed by your choice of coffee, hot chocolate, teas, whatever you so care wish.
Okay. Let's go.
We didn't even get the king and queen's name, did we?
We did not.
They're the king.
I think the king's
Of Draiocht.
King Lumen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, King Louis. That's what I got.
Head over to follow Gerard to the dinner table.
All right. And as you get to the dinner table, you've seen some fancy tables before. You've been in Lord Olier's house that had 25 seats on each side of the table and one seat at the head of the table. This table that they're sitting at is absolutely massive. This table is 2 chairs at the head and 50 chairs on each side of the table.
Golly.
And you notice that the king and queen are at the head of the table next to each other. And Leo and Thea are sitting to one side. If you're looking at them, they're to the left. There is the female individual you saw earlier on the right-hand side. There is a young boy there as well, probably about 12, 13 years of age. And then there is a little, an individual in, for lack of better terms, a booster seat, who appears to be 3 or 4 years old.
Can I get one of those?
Booster seats?
Yeah, I feel like the new would need one.
Yeah.
Yay.
One can be brought for you.
Thank you.
Easy enough.
Leo would sit next to Lenuth.
Okay. And Lenuth, who are you sitting next to?
I'd probably sit next to Mal.
Mal?
Okay. I'm on the opposite side from where he is.
All right. Everybody can take their choice of seats at the table. As you join, the king and queen nod their head at y'all, and I hope you enjoy dinner. Sorry, we've got started a little bit before you. We did wait. I believe the food is still hot, and as you look, the food is still very much steaming.
It looks delicious. Thank you. We appreciate the hospitality.
Absolutely.
You have your book with you?
Yes. I'm sorry. Is that rude?
No, you're fine.
He's ready to book club.
Book club? Whatever.
No, I'd say we haven't done book
We
club in
haven't.
the last 3 nights.
It's been horrible, guys.
It's been annoying and Mal's upset.
Put the book down, and then Leo's just gonna grab the fork and knives and just start.
And as you grab your fork and knife, Gerard comes and sets down a plate full of food in front of it. And then,
Delicately cutting the meat.
Deadly. Deadly.
No, I'll chopper.
just
Feral.
Properly eating the food best I can.
Just stab the mashed potatoes.
you manage to cut off, and everybody else sees this. Leo is cutting the meat into very tiny squares, and instead of eating it with like the normal fork, he's eating it with the dessert fork, which, if you know what the dessert fork, is smaller and has the 2 prongs instead of the 3. And he's just eating with the dessert fork instead of the actual meal fork.
Is his food touching?
No.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Okay. I have not seen that before from that kid.
Mal's just visibly annoyed with you.
Just glaring at him.
John's just eating the food.
I'm eating very aggressively.
Just put everything on the mashed potato.
Everything. Herc just mixes it all together, and the meat and like gravy from the meat is just mixing with the mashed potatoes. All the vegetables are dumped in the mashed potatoes, and just he's taking a spoon and just.
Never eaten anything
Big
this
bites.
fancy, but he's just still annoyed.
He's just sitting in between you guys.
I can't even savor the amount of like how good this food is because he's just so fucking annoyed with fucking Leo.
Right.
Hey, Xavius,
Yeah.
why don't you play them a song?
Oh my god.
You know what? Maybe not tonight. You know, everyone's
Okay.
just settling down. I don't want to. I'm not in the right mood. And plus,
As you say, play a song, the queen's ears perked up. What do you play?
oh, you know, a little bit of everything. You know, like some jazz, some heavy metal.
She looks at jazz, heavy metal.
I'm just inventing these terms like. They're more like feelings you get from a song.
Think of
Ah.
like headaches.
I was thinking like trying to pick up a hammer and just getting frustrated.
Yes.
That's what Eric plays.
That's why right now I'm just not very. You gotta like warm up the fingers. It's not coming to me. Right
I would love if you play some of this jazz.
I can hum some jazz. I can't play it.
Do you want
Why
me to
not?
play it?
No.
Are you sure?
You know what? Actually, I'm curious.
I just picture you scatting right
I'll play it. You sing.
I don't know. You know,
He
just
just
like,
start.
take off my
You can play.
violin strap and like give it to
Obviously.
John, and I'm gonna take out the bow and hand it to him.
Oh. They're burying the hatchet.
And the bow does
I have so many
match and look like the one you normally take.
I'm more
Okay.
confused.
And I just play.
Right? Performance check.
Okay. 15.
It's actually pretty pleasant. You go and you start pulling back and going with the flow with your fingers, and you start off a little shaky, and it's kind of like a. And then and then you flow into it. It almost sounds like you meant to do that on purpose, and it had a beat to it, and then it starts flowing really well and seamlessly together.
Who are we traveling with? We don't know anyone.
Sing.
Do you start doing that?
Yeah.
All right. Roll a performance at advantage.
And, nice. All right. It's a 9.
Okay.
That's also a 9. So that's gonna be like 12.
Okay.
12.
So you didn't kind of catch where he was going with it at first, and you were trying to harmonize with his, and then but as he got smoother, your voice you find your cadence with him, and you kind of match what he's playing, and it sounds really well.
Were you impressed?
Oh! I didn't realize you were finished yet. And as you finish, the queen starts clapping, and as the queen starts clapping, everybody else just like golf, just little golf claps.
No, Leo doesn't clap. He just continues eating.
I call that hot cross buns.
Hot cross
Buns.
buns. Do you like throw
That's just the title.
honey buns?
No, it's just the title of the song.
Oh, okay. It sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah. It sounded pretty good. It's my first time ever playing it.
No, surely not. Well, you did really well.
Thank you.
You did do it.
Everybody else realized that he did 20 times better than Xavius, and it's been Xavius's like life's work.
I'm just gonna sulk back in my chair and like take like a piece of potato or something. Just
Beginner's luck.
beginner's luck.
I thought I was gonna fall for a second.
Oh, I thought you were getting our attention. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the chair.
Is the king getting our attention?
All right, and as the queen finishes clapping, please enjoy dinner, and we will discuss your trip afterward. But take your time, enjoy as much as you want. If we need more, we can have more broth. And you all enjoy dinner as much or little as you want. Dessert is brought out, and they have ice cream and red velvet cake. There are different coffees that have sweeter profiles or bitter profiles if you care for more bitter. It seems that Thea has gotten one. It has a candy cane sticking out the side of the cup itself.
That looks good. Can I have one of that too?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And they bring it over to you, and it is, they dip the candy, and they tell you, like, swirl it with the candy cane, and then drop the candy cane in the coffee itself. It's really, really good. And as you take a sip, the first flavor that hits you is a vanilla, followed by a cinnamon aftertaste that goes into a nice pepperminty, like, fresh taste. It mixes really, really well.
It's like a warm hug. A wanted warm hug.
And Xavius catches, as he said, wanted, warm hug. He was looking at you and then looks away.
I think Xavier's like he's not brave enough to speak or say anything. He's kind of like.
All right, and as everybody gets the drinks of their choice, it gets the dessert if you choose to have dessert. I'd imagine Herc gets a whole cake just brought out for himself.
I would just get the ice cream and then the cake and then mix it in a bowl and get hot chocolate.
Okay.
But not drink the hot chocolate yet until it gets cold and then just think about mixing it. Looking around and just seeing who's looking.
The 13-year-old boy is kind of looking at you and staring with their mouth open, like.
I'll just pour a little bit of like the hot chocolate in, and then just continue mixing it up.
Tempering.
This kid's just like, you can do that.
And as you finish that, the kid like looks at it, and then looks at Gerard, and then looks back at you, and Gerard's like, you can see almost very, very, very slightly, shoulders kind of lower. So he was like up like this, and it's kind of, and then it goes back up, and he starts bringing out everything you had gotten to the kid.
Yeah, I'm a full cake.
I don't need it.
All right. Everybody enjoys dinner.
Yes.
You manage to get the desserts you wish. The time is ended, and now at this point, the king speaks up. So do tell us, was there any eventful happenings on your trip here? Anything we need to know about?
Well,
Something about those woods you got there.
yeah, we came across this like forest. It felt very weird when passing by it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we also were attacked by and they were stolen.
Oh yeah,
For a little bit.
It's stolen.
Yeah, the princess and Luke were taken by a mysterious shadow. We figured,
Okay.
and a wizard type person kind of went into the ground. And like, you know anything about any powers like that?
Unfortunately, there are tales for. They're not much seen in the world. They're believed to be tall tales of an individual that possesses powers such as those that happens to come around in dates and age that something bad is going to happen. These powers are a sign of ill omen, and it's believed to be the same individual, which makes it even stranger because a lot of the events happen centuries apart.
So you're saying this person could be immortal?
It's a very popular belief. I don't know how that would be possible. I don't know of any immortals myself, and have never heard of such power in magic. Coming from an instance where we have a lot of connections here, I've worked with the academy for sorcerers and magic users here. As you can see around when you entered, this place is a very magical, imbued, and actually the ley lines of magic happen to congregate here. We have 5 ley lines that all meet under this castle.
There's also a symbol, I think, right?
Yeah, like a triangle.
And as you say triangle, he says with an X coming out of the bottom.
Correct.
Yeah, that seems to align with the individual and the powers spoken of. It's concerning. These symbols haven't been seen for roughly 200 years that I know of.
Is there a name to this immortal person? Man, female? Do we know?
You know, there was never a name mentioned beyond symbol. If it's is the same individual, their name has been lost to time.
Okay. And he's tied, or they are tied to the triangle with the X.
Yeah, correct.
Is there a name for the symbol?
I would have to consult with some of my advisors. We may be able to scrounge up the symbol. It's really used to leave marks and notes when events take place, or for letters and things we have intercepted in the past, depicting possible points of intrigue or deception happening, but not too much is known. It's a relatively secretive individual that appears and then seems to disappear just as quickly as they appear.
Any known weaknesses?
Unfortunately, typically those that come into contact with the individual itself are no longer heard from.
I guess we're lucky then.
If you did indeed meet this individual, you are, to my knowledge, the first individuals to have escaped such fate.
What about that realm we went to, that dark place? Does it have like a name, or do you know?
Oh, like the door we went through and
Yeah.
went to the castle. I don't know. So when they were initially taken, we were going through the underground path, and we went through a mysterious door that led into a dark forest that had similar trees to the ones that you have here, but it didn't look too familiar.
We'll have to schedule an expedition. There is a there is a Godwoods to our west that is a intriguing place of power that conforms to the wishes and needs of the individual, and maybe that has something to do with it. But
I can show you what that person looked like if you would allow me to use magic.
Unfortunately, magic doesn't seem to work here. It's not an enchantment that we've put on the castle itself. My family was the original builders of this castle and noticed the lack of magic properties on specifically this island. And after researchers have come and the academy has started to delve into the mysteries of magic, they were invited to research the phenomena here, and it appears because of the concentration of the ley lines being so powerful, it almost has the effect of an eclipse. So if you're looking at an eclipse, it's absolutely beautiful, but if you look for too long, you burn your retinas out. And we believe that it's kind of had the same effect on magic here. It's just too much and it overburden itself and burn out.
Forget that question. What's with the gazebo? Why can't you hear anything over there?
Sometimes I just like a nice quiet place to let out some stress.
Who says that, the king or the queen?
The queen.
The queen?
Yeah.
Interesting. And not to be rude or anything, but I'm assuming, and I point at the girl that was signing, she's your daughter?
Yes.
And she doesn't speak?
Princess Mai?
Yeah,
No. She had a terrible accident as a child, and was never able to speak afterward.
Sorry to hear that. They seem to be very fond of each other, great friends.
Yes, she's doing well now. We started a language with our hands to allow to convey letters. So we followed the common alphabet, and each symbol or hand motion correlates to a letter or a phrase in common. That's was really ingenious of her to start.
Does it take long to learn?
It depends on how quick of a learner you are.
I'd say get
Yeah,
jumping.
I'd like to learn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we could take a lesson or two.
So grand scheme of things, out of game.
Okay.
To learn this language would take you some time, and having somebody that knows it, being able to teach it to you. Right now, the only people you know that know how to know the language itself is Thea and Princess Mai.
Okay.
And Mai, if anybody wants to write it down, is M-A-I.
Okay. Do you have a book or anything with it, the language, maybe drawn out?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
It's not something we honestly ever thought about doing.
It could help others like her that can't speak common.
That's very true. We'll definitely have to
Mm-hmm.
incorporate that. It's a good thought process. Right now,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
from my understanding, the only people that know how to speak it are Gerard here, and he kind of nods his head. Thea, ourselves, our children, and some of the various servants throughout the castle.
Okay, that's good to know. I didn't introduce myself earlier. My name is John
Hello, John.
Crow.
You may call me King Lumina
Illumina.
and Queen Lumina.
We they are supposed to be here as long as they essentially would want to stay. How well protected is the castle?
Our castle, you've probably seen as you were making your way here, we have the Dragon Spine mountain range that protect us from invaders, and there are only two ways to enter the land, and that's either by water or the Dragon Tooth Pass, which is the pass you all took to get here. There's not any way through the mountains that we know of. And from the shore, as you might have seen on your way here, we do have a way of keeping ships out of our inlet and away from the island in times of need. So we have never been invaded. It hasn't even been attempted in our, let's see. And they start to think back in 20 generations. So I'd say it's pretty safe.
Okay. Yeah, just because since we're going to be here a while, we probably want to explore the city. And I just want to make sure that they're safe, even if they wanted to stay in and we wanted to venture.
Oh, absolutely. We take visits out in the streets all the time,
Okay.
which is definitely different than what Thea was used to. And from even your short experiences walking down the main thoroughway, you notice that whereas Zephyr is built for the intention of battle in mind, all of the structures are built almost like battlements, with each section lower or higher to allow archers to in advantageous positioning for a battle if a battle does occur. And, Zephyr has been invaded quite a few times due to its positioning and its lack of military cohesion, we'll say. The mercenaries, though, have been able to fend off any such invasion, and it has never been actually captured or seized. It has been razed several times, losing swaths of the city that had to be rebuilt. But the city itself stands tall.
How long were we supposed to be here?
To tell you the truth, and they look at Thea and Luke, they were sent here because of the worry of several parties that are in Zephyr right now, and we graciously agreed to take care of our relatives. As you know, Luke and Thea are my niece and soon-to-be nephew-in-law. My sister married into the Zephyr line, and we're really close. So we try to help as we can.
Okay. So we'll be here indefinitely until we hear word back.
Yes, or if they call for you to return. But we were told that y'all would be escorting Thea and Luke, and were hired by Olier to be, in essence, their personal bodyguards, and to show you the utmost respect and trust for the work that y'all have already put in.
I whisper over to Mal. We only met these guys for like 3 days. A lot of trust. I love suspicion.
Yes.
Just don't be stealing any rings.
What's that?
Don't steal any rings.
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 Oh,
Hey,
I
he
don't have
laughs.
sticky fingers, so.
So
We're detectives.
Yeah.
We sticky
I
fingers.
would never steal. Honestly. Not
and
from
you
guys.
do recall Lord Olier's signet ring being stolen?
Yeah. And then he still hadn't found it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, while we're here, I'm speaking to Luke and Thea. Are you guys looking to stay in the castle for the next few days, or?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I think if it's all right with you guys, we can explore the city tomorrow.
Well, please do take the time to explore. We have a lot to see, and you have time to go see it. As long as Luke and Thea are in the castle grounds, they're perfectly safe. Y'all can explore as you wish, and if they wish to leave, we will have somebody fetch y'all and return to escort them.
Is there any form of communication that's faster than a servant that you guys may have?
Not inside the castle, unfortunately.
You guys don't have any sending stones?
Well,
No.
magic doesn't work in here.
No, that's true. All right.
And we do have a system. Somebody will retrieve you. It won't take long, we promise.
Okay. Would it be possible for you guys to set up some sort of arrangement for us to stay in, since we won't?
They said we'll stay here.
Oh, you want to
Yeah,
stay here in the
they
castle?
said, yeah, Gerard said we'd stay. That's why we got the room. Oh, you weren't there. Yeah, we got room.
So like 5
Sorry.
conversations happening.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just thinking if we were gonna leave the castle, because the castle's it's a little bit of ways from the city. You know, we could if we're gonna travel.
We should always come back.
Okay, fair
I do
enough.
not want to stay the night somewhere without the princess and.
Okay. Fair enough.
But I do need a resupply.
Yeah. Do you guys have? You guys need any work done? You know, we're pretty capable. And
What?
we're for hire.
We're okay right now. Why don't you just enjoy your trip here, see it as more of a vacation, and explore and enjoy the city, get to know our culture and our people.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would love to learn the language of sign language, if you will.
Yeah, absolutely. I can have Gerard set up lessons every day.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Is there
that's
some?
something great.
Yeah, I think so too. Is there a place you guys suggest us to travel to?
Well, you have, if you're ever curious about your future, Miss Maribel gives fortunes.
Yes.
And you do recall passing in the main thoroughfare, Maribel's Mystic Menagerie?
What about whimsical wonders? What goes on in there?
The shopkeeper, her name is Alara. She has a lot of rare and exotic creatures and plants and really any kind of living being. And also she carries like they're these little wooden toys that move on their own, and they're really cool. They're awesome.
What is that?
Sentient? Are they sentient?
No, they're really just
Toys.
kind of like you wind a thing on the back and they kind of go on their own.
Okay.
Do you have any shops that specialize in magic items?
Oh, a lot, yeah.
Yeah. What would you recommend?
Let me see. I would recommend.
Magical yet.
How many stars? And what would you rate the stars out of?
You have arcane oddities and artifacts. They sell a lot of magical items, from everything from maps to pocket watches with various abilities, including keeping time, which is just a convenience. And then different scrolls and enchanted items. And then you also have the Starlight Apothecary, which sells different magical potions and elixirs if you need stuff like that. Or you have the Illusionist Delights, which sells different clothing materials that are enchanted and various items of apparel.
And just to clarify, Illusionist Delights, and what was it? Arcane,
Oddities and
oddities and artifacts. So arcane oddities and artifacts and Illusionist Delights, 2 different stores.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. One sells clothes and trinkets of that nature, and the other one sells more of artifacts that you would carry around and use,
Okay.
not necessarily wear.
Since we'll be here a while, and we would like, no trouble to go around. Is there something that we would need to travel around the city? Let us know that we're guests of royalty.
We can give you a letter
Okay.
to allow passage throughout the city.
And okay, yeah, never mind. That's all I have.
Okay. Well, thank you for allowing us to stay here.
Absolutely, and
Is this like a 24-hour city, or do shops close?
you'll have to find out.
Okay.
Or are you asking them?
I'm asking that.
Okay. There are some shops and plays and theaters that stay open later than not. There's always something happening in the city.
Okay, so maybe we go out first thing in the morning.
Yeah. Is there
Okay.
something we should know that's like the
Common
norm,
knowledge.
common knowledge, like things we shouldn't do, places we shouldn't go?
No, it's pretty safe city. Most people are very welcoming and polite. I guess that's don't get scared if somebody holds the door open for you. It's common here. We know that doesn't happen many other places, but it's a lot of magic runs wild here, and a lot of people use illusions for different things, whether it's advertising, entertaining, or speaking, or anything like that. So don't be afraid by the illusions that you see running around in the streets, because sometimes some of them like to scare the kids.
Okay. Shopping episode.
The anti-magic thing that's here, it's not dangerous, right? Like staring at the sun, you go blind.
Oh no,
Okay.
no lingering effects on
I'll
individuals.
still be able to use my magic after this.
Yes.
Oh,
As soon as you leave.
yeah.
So if you noticed, we seem to have depicted that it travels to the water that surrounds the island and the island that the castle sits on itself. As soon as you are back in the city, as you saw on your way in here, there's a lot of magic running wild.
Okay.
And your abilities will come back as soon as you leave grounds. In essence, the way it works, as soon as you leave the bubble, and you're good. It's basically nullified magic, a zone of no magic inside the bubble in the castle itself.
Do like normal citizens like need help with things like odd job types? I don't like to sit around a lot. I'd like to make more money.
A lot of the taverns have job boards and
Okay.
people posting for various things.
Cool. Well,
Yeah, maybe we can take on a mission.
yeah.
Yeah, we need to resupply anyway in any money
Yeah.
resupply, so
Our that voyage definitely kind of hit
a lot of my
all my
reserves.
stuff.
Right.
Okay, well, I am gonna go to sleep. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Same Leo goes to bed.
Yeah.
All right, so it is about 8 o'clock at night right now, so a little bit earlier, but y'all are tired from the trip. You've been on the road for 2 weeks, and this is the first night you've got to sleep in a very well-made bed. And these are, you sink in, and they are so comfortable. Most of you, if you let yourself, kind of fall asleep within minutes of laying your head down. And this is, well, we'll take our break.
Cool.
Intermission break. All right, welcome back. Your night was the most sleepful, well-resting night you have ever experienced. Everybody can take a long rest if you need to take a long rest.
I didn't do anything.
Yep.
Please. Please. 15 or higher. 15 or higher. Let's go. What was it?
15.
15 again. That's
Oh.
4 in a row every night.
Wow.
Oh my god. You're on a 15 streak right now.
So cool.
Apparently, this is. You've
This is
been
the
like
new
this
Leo.
more than the other one. This is main Leo.
This is the new. This is yeah. Main Leo.
This is Alpha Leo.
Leo, as you wake up, you have a mix between being the most restful sleep that you've experienced in the previous nights, but at the same time, there's something in the back of your mind. You just feel exhausted. Like mentally, you're drained. Your body feels well rested, but mentally, you are. It's been like you're going, you're going 100 miles an hour with your brain, and you can't slow down, and you're getting to the point where it's like, I don't want to get up out of bed.
Can I choose to stay Alpha Leo,
You can.
or can I go to sleep? Mentally go to sleep.
What do you mean? Just a general.
You're getting to the point where mentally you're going to have to. It's just you're going to lose control,
Okay.
but you're not quite there yet.
Got it. Okay.
But your grasp is loosening on reality.
Got it. Makes sense. Okay.
No.
All right, everybody else. Anybody else want to do anything in the morning? Morning routines, rituals.
No, I just normally get up, grab all my stuff.
Same, but I want to go up to Gerard and ask him if we could have a lesson tonight.
Okay. You, as you're passing time, kind of getting ready, there's a rap on your door.
I knock back.
How do you knock?
Just
Are you okay, young master?
yeah. And then kind of like open the door, move out of the way.
Gerard looks down at you, almost puzzled for a second, and then you notice, in a fraction of a second, his face goes from straight, normal, well mannered, to slightly concerned for a split second, and then back to well mannered. He only slipped for maybe a tenth of a second, but you called it. Are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, where the bed's not to your liking, we can have refluff. We can have a new mattress brought in.
No, it was great. The bed's just untied.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like you even looked at it.
Well, it was the couch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's exactly how it was.
And he'll look over the couch, and the blankets are still folded, not even picked up. The pillow's still there under the blankets, and he looks back at you, and he's like, "Thank you for folding that back up. That was very nice of you."
Oh, I didn't use those.
Oh, okay. If you preferred something else, we could bring you something else.
Oh no, it was great.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome, sir. All right, and then he's gonna continue knocking on everybody's door until everybody's awake.
Yeah, I'll get out after I get dressed.
I'm not gonna lie to him.
If there's one thing that hurt me, he's honest.
Most honest out of all of us here.
Yeah.
Really is. All right.
Alright.
So everybody follows Gerard. He takes you back down to the dining room where everybody's enjoying breakfast. There is ham and bacon, sausages. There's what's called grits, if y'all know what grits are.
Whatever.
No quitting. No quitting. No. No kids.
No kids. No.
Recreational course.
There's different kind of juices and milks to partake in. There's some wheat-like or oaty circles that you can see some of the kids putting in the milk and eating with spoons. There's muffins, there's donuts, and there's coffee brought out again, or teas if people prefer hot teas. Whatever you wish for breakfast, really.
Mal just takes handfuls of bacon and puts it in his bag. Can eat later while we're about.
The bag's not even like moving. It's just
Yeah.
It's eating time, Mal.
Yeah, but we're gonna be walking around. We're gonna need some energy. It's just grease in my bag from all the bacon. But yeah, he's eating bacon too. I mean, he's got everything. He's never eaten this much food.
Just put some grits in your pocket.
As Mal takes the grits, he puts in his pocket. Goes, "Squee."
So how do you put it in your pocket? Because grits are more like a soup.
Yeah, it's soup. So like he's just grabbing spoons and throwing them in his bag. It's for later, guys. You can eat this later.
I'm not eating that later.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna smell like Xavier's.
So your hair's down.
Yeah, my hair's down.
Shut up, Leo.
I'm not the buffoon putting food in my pockets.
4 days in a row, huh?
Yes, now. We have 4 days without book club. It's the longest we've gone since we started book club.
We'll meet up tonight for book club.
Yeah, it's just me and you, the new supply.
Or if you want to go to book club.
I have class.
Okay. I'm gonna try some of these wheat circles.
Wheat circles.
John's gonna grab some fruit and just walk outside. I'll see you guys later, man. I'm gonna go to the store.
Wait, don't leave. I can't run after him.
He just double time stuffing stuff in his bag.
Fuck, man.
Our bag is dripping.
And as everybody gets up now, it's falling one after another. The king and queen were like, have a great day.
We'll see you tonight.
Thank
See
you.
you later.
Do you need to give us anything?
Oh, wait. Yeah, the thing.
Oh yeah, that parchment.
Yep. And so as you ask for the parchment, Gerard brings it over to you and actually hands it to you. And it's kind of like a scroll that opens up and unravels. And on it is like, I proclaimed by king and queen, these individuals are to have free passage within the city, in essence. And it has the signet ring of the king itself, which this one is a crown, and above the crown is a crystal with specks coming off that looks like the crystal is giving off light.
Okay.
Light.
Cool. Now we won't have any trouble.
Yes,
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was gonna try. It's for the king.
Yeah. You know, we can just stop at this part that says free and then I skip passage.
Free.
Free everything.
Exactly what I asked for.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask for the same thing, but you already asked for it. I'm like, man, I need to do some jobs.
I'm just
Trying to
saying.
hit that, give us something for free or give us money.
John.
Yes,
maybe if we went to Maribel's Mystic Menagerie, we might get some like insight into your powers.
I want to do that too.
Nah, I don't need it. But I'll go with you guys.
I want to go.
I want to go.
I want to know
Get
my
my
future.
Get some fortune.
I'm very interested in the.
We left.
Yeah.
We didn't ask.
Oh.
I mean, we did pass.
we
passed
passed it.
I guess. All right, let's get out of here. I'm excited. And now it's running.
Squish, squish.
Just follow the trail of Gritty.
Gritty.
I know our name.
No.
Gritty.
Great.
I can't believe he just gwittied in a Walmart.
We were just eating a castle.
Yeah, he gwittied all over that dead body there.
Wait.
Do the move. Fucking. How do you finish him?
It's so funny because it's like, what's your teammate? Oh, I'm Mal. We are we. And he just changed how we talk entirely.
Just with a name.
Just for the name.
Everybody instantly gets a lisp on the name. Gwitty.
And then it goes right back.
What a gwitty.
Hey, one's not so bad now, is it?
Everyone's
It could be worse.
It could be fucking gwitty. Alright, let's get to this place.
All right. So you make your way back through the maze. You go straight ahead out of the shrubbery. You do see the gazebo straight ahead where actually Princess Thea and Mai are sitting at together. And at the moment, they're not kind of moving. They're kind of just sitting back, heads back on the back of the benches, just enjoying the cool spring breeze right now in a nice, well-shaded area. The sounds of the water kind of tumbling and lopping, splashing over itself. As you pass them, you kind of give them a wave as you head out into the city. You come up to the bridge, and there's no bridge to cross. It's currently up at the moment. There's a guardhouse over to the left-hand side.
How
Luke
far?
wasn't- Luke wasn't with them?
Mm-mm.
He's kind of lonesome. Maybe he's hanging out with those 13-year-olds.
Maybe we can tell him that we were coming here rather than around the bridge. Now maybe we should go and get the bridge.
How far is how long is the bridge?
The piece you can see standing up into the air is about 100 feet in the air.
So it would be about 200 feet of walking.
Maybe
Longer.
it could be longer. You weren't really kind of paying attention the first time you crossed it, but you know the other part of the bridge is down. The other part of the bridge does not go up.
Oh, okay.
It's just this half.
Yeah.
Cheese one.
Yeah, dude. I'm wearing fucking chain though.
Okay, yeah, let's
I'm not trying to sweat.
we'll just go up to the guard.
Your bacon might get wet.
Yeah.
Just-
In my weeks.
Hey, show him the piece of paper.
All right, so you knock on the guardhouse door, and a single guard opens it and looks out. How can I help you?
Can you lower the bridge for us, please?
Sure, absolutely.
Awesome. We'll be back later.
Want some
Because want some
grits?
right.
You hungry?
We got some gwitty inside.
Damn it.
I'm just like scooping him, and I'm like trying to feed him something.
No.
I'm sorry, what was your name?
All for me.
Bow.
Bow. I'm just gonna analyze his face.
Oh
no. Nice to meet you. I'm John.
Nice to meet you, John. And then just shuts the door.
Alright.
And about 10 seconds pass, and the bridge starts lowering.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
And then once it's lowered, you do look out, and you can't really tell how long the bridge is just by looking. And if you want to clock it while you're walking across, you can. It's up to you.
I won't. I just wanted to convince everybody to go swimming, but nobody wanted to.
Okay.
Maybe
Wait,
in the next
I'm
video.
gonna go swimming, but I don't know if you can all swim.
I
I
honestly
think
don't
not.
know. I don't know if Mal can swim. So I'm
Yeah,
trying.
We haven't finished teaching
Only
you how
one
to
way to
ride.
find out.
Oh.
We can edit down Minaj around, Nicki Minaj.
We can teach you how I learned how to swim and just got throw you in and see if you sink or swim.
3 a.m.
No, just
No.
throw you in.
Threw you in.
Oh, I thought you said at 3 a.m. I was like, they just woke your ass up. You better in the water. You better start learning.
That's exactly it. All right, so you do make your way back. Which store would you like to go to first, or which store are you making your way?
The menagerie place.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go there.
Time to get all mystical up in here.
Let's get mystical.
Learn about your future or whatever. You must be writing about something, so maybe you can learn more.
I mean, I'm down to go to the Miss Marybelle.
Can you tell me that story about your parents again?
It's kind of random right now.
Yeah, I just want to. I forgot their names. What were their names?
My father was Craven.
Okay.
And my mother was Zelenia.
Okay, Craven and yeah, I remember that. Okay. I just want to remember. Sorry.
Those pretty names.
Thank you. Yes.
Alright, I sent to the menagerie place. Oh, yeah, that's
I'm
good.
gonna find out. And they disappeared in a burning house.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
here we are with you now.
Yeah.
Guys, book
Mal.
club can't be like this.
Well, if he would show up to book club,
Why
Maybe
don't
I'll show up tonight.
okay.
we'll pick out a book while we're out today, and we can have book club tonight.
There's been a lot of tension recently, and part of it was my fault. But I think let's just all have a book club.
JVS, this is a book
tonight.
club, man.
Like a family book club night, you know? Read a book, laugh at a couple of dad jokes. And
First
then-
rule of book club: we don't talk about book club.
Not out and about.
Let's just head over to that menagerie place.
I'm walking. Mal's walking.
Let him
I'm following.
get the stuff read first. Let him
Alright.
get, you know.
Yeah. I'm gonna follow him. I actually literally trailing right behind Mal. I want to get my fortune too.
Okay,
Let's
let's
go
go.
more about your parents.
Maybe that would be great.
Anything you guys will learn?
Why'd you heard that too? Was that a seal?
All right, so you make your way to the Mirabelle's Mystic Menagerie, and as you walk up the pathway for the Enchanter's Esplanade, what a word. You do pass several buildings, one of them being Forged in Flame. And as you pass Forged in Flame, you look at the window, and out from the window pops an individual in full plate mail armor. It's in red color. Come in today for great sales and the finest steel in Draiocht.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand. You just push him away.
You cast
Not
Mage
today.
Hand. Mage Hand goes in and just goes through it.
Oh. Okay.
It's an illusion.
I mean, honestly, because it was so absent, it was me kind of absent-mindedly just pushing it out. I wasn't looking at him. I just knew that there was a distraction, so I tried to push him away. I didn't look back to see if I pushed him, but
The first time you used magic, since it turned off, you just pushed somebody.
Mage Hand. But yeah, I'm still following now. I'm still going.
Yeah, I'll keep going. I'm not gonna stop there.
Okay. You pass that store, and on the left is a purple. It almost looks like the Scooby-Doo Haunted Mansion. It is a gigantic 3-story purple manor with black shutters. There are some cobwebs at the top of where the roof connects with the side of the building itself. There's lights coming from several of the windows on the second floor. There's a circular window on top of the third floor that appears to have a green light emanating from inside that window. And as you walk up to the windows, another beam of light shoots out, and it appears to be an older woman sitting around behind a table with a crystal ball on top of the table. Learn about your futures, your loves, your wars, your passion today.
Yes.
Davies, do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
Alright. Yeah. I'll
I'll go right after you.
okay. I'll open the door.
Okay,
I'm gonna push open the door.
All right, as you push open the door, you do see behind a table straight ahead an elderly gnome with a pointed hat that comes up and kind of curls off to the side and coming to a point. And it appears to be a black hat. And on the hat, around the brim, is sparkling gemstones in different colors, from reds to blues to purples, just like the sky outside. And it lines the brim of the hat, and it catches what little candlelight is in this room and reflects it into different patterns along the wall and your faces. And then she's wearing a small black dress with the same kind of gemstones around the dress itself, too.
I'm gonna look back at it now and be like, after you.
And as you walk in, her shop is filled with different kind of, it looks like pouches along the walls, and there appears to be like straw dolls on one wall. There's some potions inside of a glass container in front of her with scrolls on the other side of the case to the right. And as she walks up, how are today we all?
We are excellent.
Good. They wanted to get their futures told.
Here to good that is.
What's your name, by the way?
Lovely all meeting we are.
Yes. Indeed.
Let's do this. How much for your fortune to be told?
Fortunes, gold one it be.
What about a bag of grits? I'll trade you a bag of grits for my fortune to be told. They're the best grits
They are
from the castle.
quite good. I'm just saying, it can replace any gold.
Probably worth more than a gold piece.
Honestly.
No, breakfast eaten already has it been.
Okay, what do you desire most?
Just give her the gold.
Okay.
One gold.
Jesus.
Somebody just turned into fucking Lucifer. What's your most inner desires?
What is it that you desire most?
No, I got you.
You need to chill.
Alright, I flicker. I'll flicker, huh? Oh,
And I'll book her a gold piece as well. Let's put it on the table.
buy two, get one free.
I'll put one on you.
Buy three, get one free. Buy three, get some grits.
I'll put 2 down, 1 for me and 1 for Lindu.
Not wrong with this.
She happily takes all the gold pieces, and with me you will come.
Oh, can I come to your party place?
Oh, okay. That's kind of unfortunate.
I love this person so much.
Not read your fortune, will I?
Oh no.
Okay. Look at one, two. Let's
Catch
see
me.
what this gag is about.
Right, and she takes you around the counter. There's a stairwell behind the counter, and you go up to the 3rd floor where the green glow was emanating. And now that you're in the room itself, it is a long triangle-shaped room that leads to, you can see the window on the far side. And there's a table that's sitting in front of the window. It's really dark in this room. There's very little candlelight, and the candlelight that there is a faint green glow as well. And then from the table, you see a crystal ball sitting on top of it with, it looks to be clouds rolling inside the crystal ball, and it's really green. Light emanating from that as well. And she sits down the opposite side. Sit. Must you to tell fortune?
I'm gonna reach out my hand and be like, do we need to like connect hands or anything?
It's on a seance. Fortune telling.
As you say that, you notice there is only one seat at the table,
Oh, sorry.
and
It's a
it's
little too dark in here.
opposite of her.
I'll go sit down.
She puts her hands out on each side. And as you put your hands on hers, she puts her thumbs over your hands. And her hands are a lot smaller than yours. And so it's almost like you're holding a child's hand, and it's very small. You can barely feel her fingertips. And as your hands interconnect, you start to feel a slight tingling sensation in the bottom of your palm. And on top of it, it almost feels like static electricity flowing. It's a weird feeling. It's not unpleasant, but it's different. And fall into the crystal.
Okay, I stare at the crystal ball.
And as you stare into the crystal ball, your senses slowly fade away. And your being goes from you're in your body and you're sucked into the crystal ball. And in your mind and your being is fully engrossed now inside of green clouds. And they start to take form. And as they're forming, you see a dragon standing before you in a cave. And it lowers its head to you. What do you do?
What color is the dragon?
It's red.
Okay. I bow. Hello.
It doesn't speak back as much as in your where your head normally would be. In your soul, you hear it echo. It's not time. Continue on your path. Become stronger.
How do I become stronger?
Remember your past.
Will you show me my past?
You start to see scenes slowly starting in your mind's eye, and they pick up so fast in speed that it's hard to glean anything in particular off of them. And they start at your most recent memories from going through the maze, and then they speed back, and then they end in complete darkness. And by the end of it, the last thing you can really tell before it gets too busy is fighting the little spriggans in the wheat field outside of Zephyr. And then everything after that's just a blur.
Okay. And I'll just kind of just ponder the thoughts for a little bit until I come back.
Mm-hmm. And then as it blacks out, you come back and you now notice that your eyes were closed without intending. And your palms, you look down, and there's a bit of a black mark where she was holding your hand. And so if she was holding it like this, you have a black little thumbprint here.
Okay.
And a print here.
Okay. And I'll get it.
Right.
And I'll actually walk out.
Mal, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
And as you go to walk out, you can feel something in your pocket.
And I'll reach in there.
And
It's quiz.
and it's quitting. No, as you reach into your pocket, you feel something sharp, and you pull it out, and there's a piece of tooth
Interesting.
in your pocket.
Real quick, Willow said that our player's mic is really low. Just a
Oh.
heads up.
All right, should be good.
Okay.
We're working on. So that's something we're getting microphones in. It's just a working process, and
Yeah.
this will be a lot better.
No problem.
All right, who's next?
I'll go.
All right,
Let's see what you got there, Dad.
Xavier, as you sit down,
Disrespectful, please.
Okay.
she reaches out her hand to yours. Ready you may be. Are you sure?
Yes.
All All right. She takes your hand, and as she takes your hand, your gaze drifts to the crystal ball with the green smoke, and then all of a sudden the green smoke's enveloping around you, and before you flashes a scene of a small individual in your arms, and as she pulls away, she hands you a box, and you open the box, and inside of it's a coat. It's a pristine leather coat that costs way more money than what you would have.
Nora?
Of course, Father. Who else would I be?
What are you doing here?
I'm here for your birthday, silly.
Oh, today's my birthday?
Yeah. Why else do you think I got you this? Look at this jacket. Look how good.
It's an excellent jacket. You made this yourself?
No, so I was playing my violin, and this lord walked by, and he said I was doing really well, and he was super nice. We got to talking. I told him it was your birthday, and he bought it. Helped me buy it for you for your birthday because I wanted to get you something really special.
And you were playing this very well. That's what you said.
Yeah, you taught me. Don't you remember?
You should keep it. I mean, the fact that look at this jacket. It's beautiful. How long did it take for you to make?
Well, I mean, I was playing for maybe a couple hours at the tavern, and he came in and got some food and came over to me, sat down next to the table, and in between songs, I just started talking to him. He's a traveling lord. He was looking to expand a business, we got to talking about you and how it was your birthday, and I was excited to go home and have dinner with you, but I was sad because I didn't have you a gift, and we went to the local tanner, and he got you a jacket, and I hope you like it.
Nora, it's a beautiful jacket. You did a great job. I think you should take this violin and keep on playing it until you get really good at it, and don't worry about giving it to me. This jacket was a lovely gift. It was good enough. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Thank you. Go take the violin and go play it in your room. And we'll see where it takes you.
Right. And then, as you say that, your vision begins to fade. And you see tears coming from her eyes. And then as she fades into green smoke, you feel a slight kiss on your forehead, in your back, in your body.
What the fuck? What was... Maribel, was it? Your
Yes.
name was Maribel?
It is.
I'm gonna leave. I thought you were supposed to tell the future. And he's just gonna get up and go. He's walking out. He doesn't know what to
And
say.
as you're walking away, future, surprising sometimes it may be, not what you expect, but what you need.
He heard it, but he's just gonna walk out.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want to answer it.
Right? Who's next?
You're like, no.
Leo's gonna walk
Dude, I
out.
don't know if I want to do this.
I don't know either. I don't know. I'm scared of what I'm gonna see.
Hey, y'all don't know.
No, but two
You don't know
people
what you're
just
saying.
just
I know, but look at the way they reacted. They just both left. I'm kind of scared.
They probably just witnessed their deaths. It's
fine.
Oh, that was fun.
Nice to meet you.
She kind of bows her head.
He opens his hands.
As you put your hands out, she takes your hands, and as before, time, weirdly it may be, as future sometimes lives in the past. And lessons needed for the future may come from what's happened before. And as she says this, you look into the crystal ball, into the green smoke envelops you. And you're a lot shorter. You're running around a house with stone floors. There's smoke above you, and you're trying to stay low. And you're scared. You get the sense that you can't linger here. As you run out the front door, you look up, and there's a full moon, and it's red in color. And it's not from the flames around you. The moon itself looks to be blood red. And you're looking around, and there's people screaming, running every which way. There's appears to be large dogs running around, biting people, jumping, latching onto their necks. And you see them ripping out throats and ripping into the chest of individuals. And as you pass bodies on the ground, it's always the same. The throat's been slashed with claws and the chest's been ripped open. And you feel nothing but fear, and you run. And you head into the woods. As you get into the woods, you hear a scream. But you recognize this voice. It's a very close voice to you. It's one that you still hear to this day. And it just says to keep running and don't stop. And you run, and you run, and it seems like hours have passed, and you're running in the woods, jumping over logs, under branches. You find a cave, and when you make it to the cave, you're exhausted. You've been running all night. It's starting to get light outside. You go into the cave, and you hide behind a rock that's in it, and you curl up, and you fall into an uneasy sleep. You wake up cold and shivering. And when you wake up, you notice a book lying next to you. What do you do?
I pick up the book. It's weird. Do I open the book? Does it open? Look through the pages? Is there anything written in the book?
As you go to open the book, you feel a white, flashing, searing pain in the back of your head. And you reel back and look up. And when you look back down, you're back in the room.
Which room?
Back where we started with the crystal ball.
Oh, gotcha. The book. Was it the book I'm holding right now? Okay. Figured. Okay. Thank you. It's quite a lot. Keep doing what you're doing, I guess. Oh, sorry. Then get up. Someone else's turn.
Right? Who's next? Herc, as you sit down and offer your hands, and she takes it. Not everybody, judgmental as they may be, wishes ill or bad omens on others. And as she says this, you gaze into the crystal ball. And you awake, and you're on top of a tree. You slowly climb down the ladder, and you're entering a room that sits around this trunk of this tree. And you have a table off to one side, a cooking stove made out of clay that has a chimney that leads up above the tree. Your bed overlooks the forest below. And you can see other houses such as yours below you wrapping around the tree itself. People look up at you, take quick glances, and look away, avoiding your eyes. You start to walk your way down around the trunk, the stairwell that leads inside the tree trunk and around. You come out to the bottom, and it leads you to the forest floor that's lit up by glowing moss and mushrooms lining paths. And as you walk through this city built in trees, people tend to avoid you and walk away from you. You feel very alone right now. You feel isolated. And you feel doubtful. And then you make a decision. You run back up the stairs. You gather a pack. You gather your hammer. And you start walking. And you don't stop. And you just keep walking. And you hear behind you, never give up. Never slow down. Keep pushing forward. And then you fade back. And you're in the room looking at the crystal ball and the elderly gnome.
Alright, good work.
I'll go next.
Just thank you, then I'll get up and leave.
Was that a sincere good luck? Or like
As you sit down and take her hand, how tall is John?
John
I think he's
or
5'9".
He's 5'9".
As you sit down, she looks slightly above where your eyes are right now.
Okay.
Almost like she's looking at your forehead.
Good.
And you take her hands. Some of growth may come from the worst pain. It may mold you for better or worse. Depends on you how you allow it to grow. And as you look in the crystal ball, the green smoke envelops you. You awaken in a dark room. You're on a bed of straw with a single blanket. The pillow you have is also stuffed with straw. Off to the corner in front of you sits a small table with a pillow as a seat. There's a door straight ahead of you with bars on the door. It's a wooden door about 3 inches thick, lined with metal overlapping itself. And you can see through the bars, and there's candlelight from a torch outside coming from the bar. On the wall above your head is bars that look out into a night sky. And as you lay there staring at the ceiling, you hear screams coming from around you. And you recognize the scream. This is somebody you know. You go to bed to the scream every night. The same individual. And you've seen this individual during the day when you're let out. And they have scars all over the body. You sleep in an uneasy fit, waking up multiple times throughout the night. The individual comes and gets you and takes you to a room. There is an individual tied on the floor, and you're handed an axe. The people that led you to the room are wearing black cloaks. An individual kicks the back of the person kneeled down. As you're handed the axe, and you're standing next to him, and they wait. You raise the axe and bring it down and sever this person's head from their body. Blood comes pouring out, splattering all over you. And you're taken back to your room. What's your favorite animal?
A raven.
As you lay back down, a raven comes flying to the window and peers in at you and calls at you. What do you do?
I just stare at my hands with all the blood covered in it, and then through the fingers I get to see the raven, and I approach it slowly.
You hold out your finger for it to jump on, and it jumps down on your finger. Blood getting all over its feet. And as you hold out your hand, it melds into it. And you look at your hand, and it's covered in black. And the black starts enveloping your entire body till it gets to your head, and you can no longer breathe. It's covering your mouth. At which point you lay down, unable to breathe, and you pass out. When you pass out, you awaken back in the real world.
Thank you. And
Never-
I'm just staring at her.
Never forget what you were taught.
What I was told.
Taught. But make a path. For yourself you must.
John just waits a little bit. And he's like struggling to let go of her hands.
And she just sits there and stares at you.
He gets up and then doesn't look at anybody and walks out.
Okay.
This almost was a good idea.
There's nobody left.
Everyone's like real upset now.
You're the only one there now.
It's just you and me.
Okay.
That was fucked, huh, John?
Fuck! I wasn't expecting to hear that today.
That'll traumatize your party.
As you sit down, she smiles at you.
Hi.
Hello. Your path forward, happiness may be fleeting. But don't give up, for your future is only in your hands. And she looks into the crystal ball. You follow her gaze, and the green smoke envelops you. And a sense of joy envelops you. You're swimming through the ocean and playing with fish and sea turtles and things that are around you. And you meet up with your friends who have pink skin, one has blue, and y'all play several games throughout the day. And then a figure approaches you from the beach, and you all go up to him, and he offers you pieces of candy. Not bad. Come on, guys. And you take it, and this individual sits down with you and starts reading you all stories. And he starts reciting tales of knights off in distant lands protecting people and individuals. He tells you of magic users who make the light up at night with beautiful colors and displays of adventures and stories. He tells you about mystical creatures that run in the forest and fields, and you're just entranced by the stories that he's telling you. And he bids you farewell, and you go back. You come back the next day to hear more stories, and he's gone. And in his place, you find a book. And you pick up the book. You open the pages to letters. You don't understand them. So you take the book and you put it somewhere safe. And you return to the water and you return home. And you go to sleep, and the only thing you can think of is the book. And you find an elder in your village underwater who knows how to read. And they're the lore keeper. And over the next few months, they teach you how to read. You start off very slow, and you pick up. And then it comes to a time where all you can think about is the world outside of where you're at now. And you have an urge to explore and to find out all the mysteries that life has to offer. And so you head out on your way. In the first little town you come to, an older couple take you in, and in the middle of the night, you hear shuffling outside the door. And you wake up, and you hear the elderly couple just, go back to bed, everything's okay. And so you go back to sleep. And when you wake in the morning, you find the couple in bed, not moving. They're still. You touch their skin, they're cold. They won't respond to you. And you notice everything missing. There's nothing left in the house. And you wake up.
I understand why everyone else left now. But thank you, I guess.
That started off really wholesome. This was a terrible idea.
I mean, yours was not bad.
Power.
Yeah, but everyone else's was.
Bro, I'm a little heartbroken from Xavier's story.
And as you get up to walk away and follow the rest out, she yells behind you, never forget, you are what you make yourself. Don't lose your happiness searching for answers.
Guys, we gotta do more book club. It's important.
Tonight.
And as you all walk out into the street, to the bright lights and the different ads of the city playing, that's what they are. That's where we'll end this session.
Okay.
What a happy
Oh,
choice.
That was a good one. I'm not gonna lie. That was awesome.
Guys.
That's good.
I don't know what y'all talking about. Mine was a happy fortune teller.
Sure, yeah.
You're a fucking devil. What the fuck, dude? You
So
two,
That was
back
a
to
bit
back.
Rudy.
You guys' fucking stories are dark as shit.
Real quick to finish up tonight, we will not have an episode next week. We will be enjoying a holiday break for everybody. I will be going back home to North Carolina. Everybody else doing what they will, so I'll be gone for next weekend. We will be back 2 weeks from now with Party A and continuation of their story as we find out how they're going to escape the hole. So, guys, as always, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun, guys. See you in the next one.
Bye.
Witty. Gritty.